But let me look at reread these. Um so okay, yeah. Here, like, your guide to each draft archetype in the wedge set. For your Sultai archetype, you wrote hoard non-creature tokens in battles for a long-term value grind. That is the type of thing where I should be able to understand that from the card. If on the card I am not seeing multiple examples of being rewarded for having non-creature tokens or being rewarded for having battles, then the fact that you said that isn't going to matter. And if you have that on the card, you don't need to say that. Um, and you put and the things you put in bold, you put I want synergy to matter. That, yeah, that's draft, brother. That's every draft archetype ever. Like, we can meme about every once in a while you get cards like Writhing Chrysalis. I think that's its name. The Modern Horizon. Yeah. Every once in a while you get cards like Writhing Chrysalis where, hey, this card doesn't matter for its fucking archetype. This is a thing you just fucking play every time you get it because it's crazy good. But most of the time, most cards that are designed for most draft archetypes are built to be synergistic. They're not built to be just like standalone heaters. Like, if we look at not Vivi, because that's just a broken in half card. This is the type of signpost uncommon. And maybe we need more notes. Aegis Athene, thank you for gifting a sub to Mothman Gerald. Welcome to the dog home. To be perfectly honest, I was trying to copy from Tarkir Dragonstorm, which gave a little explanation like that for both the Tarkir clans in 3 colors and the enemy color pairs, so I thought that was necessary to understand the vision. I think it's more necessary if you're trying to engage with the lore of the set. I don't even know, because I don't fucking read that shit. That's the thing. I think that's the real issue. Maybe there's readers out there who are engaging with the guides Wizards of the Coast puts out, but when I sit down for a draft set, I just go oh, hey, this card has blue in it, we're gonna do blue stuff. This card has red in it, we're gonna do red stuff, and we're gonna do blue stuff. It is probably more necessary for I have a better way to put it. When it comes to communicating how you play with the toy to the customer that you have in mind, it's better to over-explain. At this stage, we are in the assessing your design process, and when it comes to assessing your design, card must stand on its own. So once you go internally, this is balanced, I am happy with how it's going to play in draft, I am acceptable with putting this in front of people who are going to buy it, then you can over-explain to make sure that everybody understands it. But when we're in the stage of is this card a reasonable way to play Magic? I'm leaning on the side of card should stand on its own. If the card can only be, or if the card needs the notes, kill it. And no, you're still allowed to give notes. I was just speaking on the difference. I was remarking about an internal heuristic I have, in which the longer that somebody's explanation of the card is, the more I assume the card's going to be busted. Hey, what's up, Zyro? What about wanting them to not be broken and limited in Commander? Because that to me was an important part of the design. I just want to examine that sentence. That's another thing that I think, yeah, good priority, should be a priority for every single Magic card in the world. Like I think there's a difference when you talk about, oh, we designed this to put it straight into standard or straight into pioneer. But for the most part, yeah, the floor is made of floor. It's like when I built this house, I was building this house for my family. And I wanted my family to have walls. And I wanted my family to have some type of covering, you know, to keep rain out. And I wanted them to have their own rooms. I'm not designing them to be played in modern or standard. That part's fine. Yeah, but that I think is like a thing. Because I'm not saying no notes. I'm saying the longer the notes, the less I trust it. That can be communicated by designed for limited / commander, period. That's 4 words. So that's what I mean when we talk about like how much do we need to cover, how many words do we need to spend on the design priorities, how many words do we need to spend on like the motivations. That's a good one to cover, and it takes 4 words and a symbol. And then that one's locked up. Helios, the channel point submissions have not been opened yet. All right, real Alec, man. Okay. We also have one to give away via a marble raffle. So I'm going to set the channel point redeems live. We're going to do the marble race. And then Z should be hopping on pretty soon. We'll get into the actual cards. Also, King Cal, thank you for gifting a sub to Brackish Brit. Aegis Athene, thank you for gifting a sub to No Legs. King Cal, thank you for gifting a sub to Abhorrent Ascendants. And another one to Zyro Burke. And Fallen Izzle, thank you for the 4th month in a row at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home. And King Cal, thank you for gifting to Storm the Rider. Yeah, we're not only on Ko-Fi redeems. But the reason I had this on stream while talking about it is because Emperor of Palamecia is like the perfect signpost uncommon ever. If you read this card, you understand what the Izzet archetype wants to do without a single sentence of additional explanation. Okay, we got to do the 3-minute ad break. I'm going to... Ten, 9, 4, 2. There we go. Aegis Athene, thank you for gifting a sub to Agumon. Welcome back to Dog Heaven. And Little Mix Doom, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. What's your opinion on the terms pigs eating slop popping up in the MTG community recently in regards to Universes Beyond? So, that guy fucking sucks. I do think that sometimes when you do art, it can benefit you to do art without a lot of regard for who it may be insulting to. If you want to capture the purest expression of your soul, you can't be backpedaling every time you think you might be rude. That said, fuck that guy. I think they went and elaborated that it wasn't even specifically about Universes Beyond. That was towards all Commander players. That was just like anybody who plays the game in a non-competitive fashion. And my only real thought is fuck it, we ball. Like, Commander hasn't been beating Standard because there's some fucking grand conspiracy. Commander Commander and Universes Beyond wasn't the result of some like consortium of evil wizards of the mountains instead of the good wizards of the coast to steal your game from you. They offered they offered a buffet of stuff, and people like a thing that you don't like as much more. Fucking deal with it. Like that's the same type of energy where people will go, "Oh, I like football. I hate soccer. Soccer's a game for pussies." Like that's the energy I get from that. Is some fucking some somebody who's like a purist for the sport or activity they love and is super fucking holier than thou. And I realize that it's closer than that for them because it's more like football is being turned into soccer one rule at a time, but the base emotion is still I like football because football's cool and I hate soccer because soccer's for fucking pussies. Brother. Yeah, like I think what these people cannot handle is that Magic is a bad competitive format. Straight up. I think that's why they're all bitches about it. Because they always want to degrade Commander because Commander right now is being marketed much more as a board game than it is as a competitive format, and they're like, "Oh, it's not competitive like they're not locked in like we're locked in. They're not figuring out the same lines we are. We're serious about it." And they're just fucking jokesters, and they are taking the competitive format, which is like one half poker and one half rock paper scissors, way too fucking serious. No, Pejman, you pick ahead of time. So I think it's I'm trying to think of the correct epithet for this type of person. Oh no, like Zoria, these people have a point. Their game has been killed for our game. I will never contest that. Like standard, dead. Modern, dying. Legacy, dead. It's all died for Commander. I am never going to contest the idea that you can or should be sad about that, that you can mourn the game that you grew up with in your childhood not being alive anymore. The only thing I'm ever going to push back on, and I'm going to push back hard, is the desire to belittle the people who like the new game. And the idea, and like, well, F and casual, here's the thing about being mad at Wizards instead of your fellow players. Your fellow players chose it. That's why they're calling you pigs. Like, that's why they're being shitheads. Because it's not. Wizards didn't force Commander to be the most popular format. They offered all of their formats, and in aggregate, people liked Commander way, way more. That was a choice made by Commander players, and Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro responded appropriately to the market sentiment. And so I think they are justifiably frustrated with Commander players because Wizards didn't take the ball away from them. Commander players took the ball away from them. Free fucking market. Yeah, old thing was cool and the new thing isn't the old thing, so the new thing's clearly lame. Yeah, that's what it is. Just so it's tiring. Um, that guy fucking sucks. And it was just so pretentious. Like the way they tried to craft that metaphor, bro thought he was fucking Shakespeare. But the whole time, Wizards has just been responding to what do people want to buy? We will sell more of that. Which is how all of us make most decisions in our daily life, is if we exhibit a behavior and we're rewarded for that behavior, we exhibit more of that behavior. Fucking crazy. I still have a ton of disagreements with the pricing of it all, and I still think it's overwhelmingly sad. I feel like if he wrote about, I don't know, going to the same sushi restaurant every day and it gradually turning into a Pizza Hut, then way more people would have been on his side. Exactly. And that would have been a totally appropriate allegory. That is what is happening. Wizards has gone from primarily serving one type of food, which is 60 card 1v1 and limited, to mostly serving the 4-player free for all board game while still serving 60 card and limited stuff, but the quality's not as good there anymore. And this motherfucker's ego compelled them to call the people who like the different food pigs. Because I don't know, probably I want to be hateful. I want to be hateful. How can I say this without being sound bitten as being hateful? Because it's very, very frustrating to me. Like I would just be so surprised if other things in this person's life were going well. Straight up. Like these are not the sentiments I see from people who are leading lives that they enjoy. Calling people pigs should be reserved for the cops. True. Oh, my baby's ready. Give me 1 second, y'all. And I'm not speaking about talking about it being sad. I think you can talk about it being sad while still having a life worth caring about. But I think the desire to link it back to their ego and the desire to belittle everybody who enjoys the game in a different way than them, that is a sign that they probably don't have a lot going on. The Venn diagram of people who act like that and people who have like pretty cool lives, extremely small. Also, Night Owl, thank you for the 2 months at tier 1. Welcome back to the dog home. I'm going to call Z. See, exactly, casual. Hold on, baby. Can you talk again? I cannot hear you. Can you talk again? Now I can hear you. Excellent. My headphones cannot hear you, though. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now chat can hear you. I'm going to send you a stream together invite so that you can jump in. 1 second.
Hell yeah.
App and Casual, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch sub. Welcome back. Or welcome to the dog home. No, 2 months. Welcome back to the dog home. Excellent. We need to... And then do you have your virtual cam? Are you streaming right now? You're not streaming.
I am not streaming.
Okay.
I cannot handle trying to juggle all the ways that you click through this stuff.
How fucking busted it is.
How fucking busted it is. Oh, why is it not capturing my... Maybe because I didn't start my virtual camera, that's why.
That could
Crazy
do it. That
concept.
Dr. Ryan, thank you for the 5th month at tier 1. I don't know, man. I'm having fun making my blinged out Titus deck as I plan to also have Mr. House, Jaws, Venom, and Jin Kasai as my backups. This hobby rules. That's what I'm talking about! And like, yeah, so I was just ripping on the pigs eat slop guy, Z.
Oh, that's poor fucking soul. And you know what? No, I'm not going to take pity on him. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. All right.
I can't.
We got stuff to do and talk about. The first is the manual ad break. If you're not subscribed, get shit on. Goodbye. Not YouTube. I still love you, YouTube. Afternoon Nothing Ends. Hello, Mahai. Oh, I'm sorry you missed the... Oh, no legs. I'm sorry you missed the redeems. I'm going to go get ice for my Mountain Dew and mix up a Benjamin for myself. And then we will do a marble raffle for the free card review slot, and then we will begin reviewing cards.
Hell yeah.
Excellent.
I think casual, yeah, getting games in at a con, like, it's super ironic as being like a Magic the Gathering creator that the hardest thing to do at a Magic Con is to play Magic the Gathering. Z, have you seen my comment about Mauled being bewildered at the medieval? Yeah. That it was literally, we wanted to like have the video be like true to life as to how getting him to medieval times happened, but it would have made the video too long. It was literally me and our friend Jay sitting in our hotel with John, and then Jay goes, "Oh my god, medieval times is nearby." I'm like, "Medieval times is nearby?" And then John just goes, "What's medieval times?" And we both just snap look at him like, "You don't know what medieval times is?" And immediately bought the tickets there. It was amazing. Z enjoyed your Bad Time Bitches podcast. It was great to have something different than cis white male pod. Thank you. Yes, it was needed. It was definitely needed. I have a lot to say on the subject, but I don't think this is the place. But anyone that has been around a while can tell that the 1v1 comp side of this game does not get the focus that it once did. And I can agree to that completely. I also do not believe that it strictly catering to a mode that is very gatekeepy, because that realm is very gatekeepy, is a very easy way to let the game die. And I think that the choice that Hasbro has made to defocus 1v1 is very unfortunate and not okay. And the hate that the 1v1 players are giving to Commander players is exactly why they made the game difficult to approach in the first place. Oh, I didn't even realize the slats went up. Oh no! Bad Time Girls EP was so good and insightful. Thank you. Yeah, it was, and it also felt really good to be able to do that, because like that's something that I did not see stepping into this space. So it felt, I mean, to put it in like the shortest term, it felt very magical to me to be doing that. Z, you'll be happy to know that my new favorite color is black. It's all I've been building. Mono black is amazing. Mono black is very hard to not build as just mono black good stuff. Also, your coat was fab. Thank you. It was my grandmother's coat. It's the reality of any game is that the casuals are the blood of the game, and Wasi simply understood that. Yeah.
All right.
The mention reminded me of how a guy from the channel Sellsword Arts recently said in a video that oh, my dyslexia got me. They had to post another video clarifying he was talking about the restaurant, not the period, because a lot of people, including me, didn't know existed. Huh?
Like somebody was talking about the medieval time swords are tungsten, and then had to be like, no, I meant the restaurant, not the time period, the medieval times, because some people don't, like, I didn't know medieval times was a restaurant until we went.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, there's a YouTube comment. I just watched Z's podcast with the other bad time bitches, and I'd just like to ask if she's heard of this cool card, Ponder. So first, pronouns they, them. What's the ponder bit, baby? What happened? Are you not pondering your orbs?
Fucking damn it.
Are you not pondering your fucking orbs? What are you doing?
I was like detailing what it's like to be femme in this space, and how during one of like yours and I's first like having me on your stream, as like watching or like going over deck text, somebody went, "Hey Z, Ponder is," and tried to explain to me what Ponder was.
That's pretty fucking funny.
God damn it.
That's pretty goddamn funny.
It's
if
pretty
you ask
goddamn
me.
fucking funny, YouTube commenter, you son of a bitch.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up marbles on stream to raffle off the free slot we have.
Yay!
All right, there we go. Continue race. We're
We
going Castle
mansplaining
Siege.
Ponder now.
You fucking know it. Okay, so if you're in Twitch chat, !play will get you entered into this marble race. If you win the race, you get to submit a custom magic card for free in the Discord. King Cow, thank you for gifting a sub to Sella Grimbor. And Little Mix Doom, thank you for the 50-bit cheer. Want to hear a joke? The U.S. justice system? So true, bestie. Madra, if we can get through the cards we have quickly enough, there will be another round. My desired scheduling for most of the custom card reviews is that we will get 2 to 3 waves of custom cards per stream. We should do announcements now. Yes, I have some very great news. Off the back of the subathon, I have not only been able to hire somebody to help me clip the stream to make a bunch of content out of it, I have also been able to arrange for intro and outro and break animations. We have 15 new animated emotes that are being worked on, and we are getting a new channel logo. And there is talks about selling t-shirts with Maldhound designs on it. If there's anybody who has been waiting for Maldhound merch, I'll try to. Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, the game didn't. Hold on.
I'm going to read off Alec Man's biddy question for Z. You see, after that Bad Time Girlies episode definitely made me look in the mirror for a bit, specifically because of your comment about getting Ponder explained to you. It made me wonder where is the line drawn, because I will be very open and honest here. I love yapping and giving advice if I see someone struggling with something I like and know I can help. I didn't feel comfortable asking in the YouTube comments. Consent.
Mhm.
Consent is the line right there. So like, ask if they want it explained to them. Typically if somebody's in the position that they really do want it, they'll give you like a blanket yes if there's anything like explained to me. But a lot of people who tend to enjoy explaining things, I've noticed that they do it a lot more towards women, just because of like a lot of internalized and unexamined things about like, oh, I rarely see this kind of person in this space, they must know less. So yeah, it's mostly consent.
Yeah. And there's a lot of like, everybody loves a good info dump, and I've talked about this before. What every new player in the world needs is for us to shut up more. Like if you are a entrenched player and you know a lot and you really want to help, the way you help is you let them take legal game actions and you answer questions they have. But so many people want to help by giving them the PhD thesis on their deck archetype, and all it does is put a lot of pressure on them to like play your way, and it sucks. King Cow, thank you for gifting a sub to Z Main Character, who apparently wasn't subscribed to my fucking channel.
Yes, let me give you $5 for us to only get 2 of it back.
Could you imagine if Sparky from MTG Arena mansplained? Holy shit, that's a video. Holy shit. Because that's really what it is. Like, if you,
oh my god. Keep going. Go ahead.
Like, if you talk more than the arena rule system does, you're being a bad teacher. I will stand on that. If you talk more than the fucking arena auto resolver without being explicitly asked about it, you are being a bad teacher.
I agree. One of my favorite like mansplaining things that has happened 3 times on the same card is Dark Depths. Well, I'll go ahead and play Dark Depths, and the person that I'm playing, the man that I'm playing against goes, "Oh, you know that doesn't tap for mana, right?" And I just look them dead in the eye and go,
What the
"Oh
fuck
no!
what is happening?
Oh my god! Oh, it just rolled. Oh, it just go. Oh, is everybody dying?
No,
Wait,
no,
hold
no,
on.
no,
Your
no.
camera's not working.
Yes. The there was a controller on the ground and the joystick was hooked up.
There you go.
All right, Chaotic Bean is in the lead. I have to reset my mic. Okay, are we good?
Oh, Chaotic Bean got launched.
All right, Chameleos is up in front now. All right, Static gone. Thank you. All right, Chameleos up in front, way ahead of Celegrimboard. Now they're going backwards.
What's the name of the podcast? It is on Decked Out YouTube channel. It's called Good Time Boys, but as we overtake it, it's called the Bedtime Bitches.
Yeah. Ooh. So Alec, man, to your point about I love sharing my knowledge about a game that I care about and want to see other people do well. This may be a little hard to hear, but let me put it into this perspective for you. When you do that, even though you are viewing it as a community good because you're helping them play, what you are saying is, do you mind if we stop the group activity so I can enjoy myself more? That is what is happening when you, when we go into these info dump sessions because it's a thing we love to do. You're saying, hey, let's stop the group activity. I have a thing I want to do more. And that is why it can turn new players off so aggressively. Is even though you think of it as like, oh, but I'm helping. Like, even if they come out of the conversation with a little bit more knowledge than they went into the conversation with, it is still, let's stop us having enjoyment for me to feel smart and feel good about myself. Do you have a suggestion for a deck box for a triple sleeved commander deck? This thing is too tall.
God.
Brother Bear, just get a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual Disc at this point. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
That's hard to hear, boss. I understand that's necessary, but you're right. It wasn't easy. Yeah. Just put the deck in a watermelon.
All right, winner is Chameleos, who has to join the Discord. Richard Slurps 420, thank you for gifting a sub. King Cow, thank you for gifting 4 subs over the course of that raffle.
Hi Z, loved your episode on the podcast. I tend to think myself as fairly or, but gave greater respect about things I haven't really considered. Good, good. That's exactly why we made it.
And Alec, I do want to impress upon you, I only know it's that way because I did it for so long. I am not just like...
I had to catch Mauled a couple times, so I'm like, hey.
Yeah. I am not...
I know.
I'm not saying this because I'm so fucking, like, smart and good at teaching. It was a thing I had to begin asking myself, am I giving this explanation for them, or am I giving this explanation so that I can feel like I'm a real good teacher? I'll tighten it up, King Cow. Thank you for saying so. Aegis, may dog bless you.
We'll always say over and over how important theys and femmes sharing the experience matter in this game. Please do more. Z, thank you. That's really encouraging because, like, for a while, For a while, I mean, like, of course, it's really scary because, like, you get the real bad actors that, like, will just, like, you say one thing where it's just like, "Hey, it kinda sucked to exist in Magic," and then they come for your ass for whatever reason. I'm now at the point of not giving a shit anymore. If they're gonna show up on my doorstep, damn, that's crazy.
Okay. I think at long last, we are now able to begin reviewing custom cards. Are you ready, baby?
I'm ready.
Excellent. We are going to start at the top of the Discord thread with Aegis Athene. Please consider these in a draft context. That fuck-ass dinosaur Yuani is also here with Titan text now. The first card, Inclement Feathers, a 2-mana blue instant that returns a creature to its owner's hand. If it was tapped, make a 1/1 bluebird creature token with flying.
That's on par. It's on par with a lot of cards.
This is so good. This is beautiful.
It is really, really
This
good.
is hot
I would draft the hell out of it.
I know, at first I was like, oh, but bounce spells are normally 1 mana, but the ability to go, okay, you swung at me with 2 things. I bounce 1 and get a blocker for the second.
Yeah, that's actually real crazy. Or you get to keep a flyer around.
Yeah, or I just bounce your 1 thing and now I have a flying attacker on my turn. Like, it's holy fuck. If you're playing the control deck and you see this in the set, you just go like, oh my god, I get to play control this set. I get to draft Esper. It's happening. So this is dope. I think appropriate. Next we have Rough Undertow. Another 2-mana blue instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, bounce a land you control to hand or pay black. Put target creature or planeswalker on the bottom of its owner's library.
Wait.
Nah, you're not fooling me. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Sultai Landfall. Where is this going?
Oh my god.
Oh, this is for draft
no.
and not your Yarok deck? You fucking liar.
You triggered him.
You fucking liar. 2 mana, better 2 mana removal that gets around indestructible and you re-landfall? I'll get you, brother. Do not.
So my thing is that usually these cards have the owner gets to choose if it goes on the top or the bottom of their library, because strictly putting it on the bottom of their library is a really, really strong removal action. So I'm not too sure about the fairness of this card.
That's so true. This card took Fel out back and put it on the bottom of its owner's library. Yeah, I mean the sorcery speed is a true downside. But getting to do it for 2 mana, you can potentially re-landfall and like 100% it can't come back the next turn. That's so good. As Z has mentioned, taking away the top is devastating. As it so typically is. Preventing top with this card is heinous. And so yeah, this has to cost like... But if it's supposed to be Ixalan themed, wouldn't it be a cool way to put a flip land back into your hand so you can reuse the front side? It is! That's why I'm saying it's too good!
Yes!
like if this was printed, and let's say if this was printed and did not have a color restriction, every commander deck ever would run it. Because every MDFC, you get to bounce back to hand. Like, even if you're not in landfall, if you have an MDFC like Sink into Stupor, Fel to Profane, or you have any MDFC in your deck, you just get back for 2 mana and can use it a different way. It's so good. That's so good.
Really, really, really good.
All right, next. Lost to the Hidden Paths. 2 mana sorcery. Target opponent discards a card at random. If a land was discarded this way, draw a card. So you could be normal.
Yeah.
That's fine. This actually seems real bad.
You understood the rules of the sandbox.
We understand what commons do. But when we get to uncommon, it all gets fucked up. This one's fine. This seems... if anything, this could be like 1 mana.
Yeah.
Because typically, like, the 1 mana hand rip is like, I get to check for a type of card and force you to discard it. Yeah.
Raven Art saying this is dramatically okay.
Next, we have Consuming Blight, a 2 mana, a 2 black pip sorcery, kicker, sack a land, destroy target creature. If this spell was kicked, draw a card and lose 2 life. This might be a hair too good. It might be 3 mana territory.
Yeah, the sack of land makes it okay because you have to do extra steps to make putting a land into your graveyard worthwhile. I don't mind it.
I mean, it's not broken. It just feels like this is how the power creep gets us.
Yeah, then that's
where it's just it's just like it's not broken, but it is removal. It's removal and card draw on the same card, which always makes me. Well, yeah, Alec, man, if you can do stuff with sacrificed lands, like then the card is great. But people still play Fel. Like we wouldn't get
True.
We would not, like, Prof wouldn't make a video about this card, but I do think every black deck would begin playing it. I think if your commander deck has black in it and you're not playing this, you're probably a fucking jokester. And then for limited, this probably, like, if you're in 3 color, you start to question. I don't know. I think you're doing a little too much, but not too much. All the uncommons.
I play it.
All the Well, I would play it too. That's why I think it's fucked up.
That's the problem.
I don't like playing cards. I play very few cards in this game, and I would play the shit out of that card, which makes me go like, Next we have Pirate's Parlay, a 2 mana blue instant. When you cast a spell, copy it if no mana from a land was spent. To cast it, surveil 1, draw a card.
What? Oh.
Give it to me. Give it to me. So I like this. This is 2 mana for a worse consider, but it can become better than consider if you clear a hurdle. Hell yeah. Inject this shit in my veins. I love this one.
That's just the typical blue card touching.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Straight up, you're being unreasonable right now. Please stop. Please stop attacking me.
Did I do a cool little trick? Give me a card.
Yes, it's twice as, like, the text they took this from. It costs twice as much as just doing that, basically. Like, it's funny because if you clear the hurdle, it is on rate with casting consider twice. Also, Charismatic Alchemist, thank you for the Twitch follow. And Ace Power 1000, thank you for the Twitch follow. This one's my favorite of the 5. Next, we have Dark Oasis. Do you want to read these, baby?
Yeah. All right, we have Lady Hawthorne, Ruthless Queen Pin, 2 blue-black. Legendary creature, human rogue villain. Death Touch Ward, sacrifice a non-token, non-land permanent. Whenever an opponent commits a crime, another target creature you control connives. Whenever you commit a crime, investigate for each time creatures you control have connived. Do this only once each turn.
Oh, I was so with it to the last line, and now I'm with it, but for wrong and bad reasons.
Oh, no.
I love expanding on the when opponent commits a crime, do something. I think conniving is a very good way to represent that for, like, a syndicate boss character. We can really rack up the connives. I don't even care about clue tokens. I care about, I get to make artifacts equal to connives. If you let a single Rafine player have this shit,
that means nobody can interact with anybody without giving you a trigger, because it's just opponent commits a crime. It's not towards you, it's towards anything.
Yeah, well, that means the green players are happy. I play a dinosaur swinging at you. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. Ain't no crime there. I'm just being me. I'm just doing me. I mean, I feel like to break this, you would have to do so much. It's not broken, but
Oh my god, what this does with Fleam. I think the ward has to be a little more forgiving. But I
No,
unfortunately like it.
that ward is perfect. Non-token,
God damn
non-land
it.
is a no. Fuck.
I'm hesitant about this fucking card.
I think the. Here's what I think the worst thing about it is I think the play pattern it supports is draw, go, control, and commander, which is always really, really stinky outside of competitive, and even there it's stinky. They just accept how stinky it is as part of the game. So it is very like, I'm playing Dimir, I interrupt your turn all the time because you've committed crimes and I'm conniving. I pass my turn without tapping a single land because I want to be able to commit a crime on your end step after I've connived because you've committed crimes. Like, it's not mechanically broken, but all of the things it allows you to do will get you uninvited from the function.
Yeah.
Girthy Poro, thank you for the tier 1 sub for the 13th month in a row. Welcome back to the dog home. Do you have any other thoughts on this card, baby?
No, I'm onto Android 16 and I'm screaming at the snap picture.
I will eliminate Son Goku.
This is so funny.
Print it.
Android 16 who dunks the sun.
Print it. Print it. No. 4 mana, Nile, 4/4.
I don't
You
care
get
about
it.
the rest.
You get it. This is such a fucking bad card, too. This is such a fucking bad card.
Legendary artifact creature. I'm screaming right now. Construct warrior. Flash. Haste. Menace. When Android 16 who dunks the sun enters, destroy target attacking creature with flying or that can't be blocked. At the beginning of your end step, if Android 16 is tapped, you may return him to your hand.
This is so bad, but there's going to be exactly 10 people in the world who have to play against a bird deck every week and are going to buy this. It's me. I'm going to buy this and I'm going to kill all of my girlfriend's birds.
I hate you.
All right,
this
next.
is, I love it, yeah.
Print it.
2B and 9S, white, blue, red, legendary artifact creature, synth soldier advisor, prowess and vigilance, combat modal. Whenever 2B and 9S attacks or blocks, if their power is 5 or more, draw a card. Hacking systems, combust, 3 red and tap. Destroy target non-token artifact you don't control. If it was a creature, its controller is dealt damage equal to 2B and 9S's power.
So are they like bad at fighting in the game too? Is that a lore connection? That is why they suck. Honestly, yes. Okay, print it. So because the. Oh, okay.
I was hesitant at first that it was just the Jeskai colors to get them out, and then I read the rest of the card. I'm like, oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem here is what it allows you to do is very, very not. It does not impart a lot of flavor to me. It imparts to me that they hate robots. I understand that part. Oh yeah, everybody in this chat, we are not using the word clanker. If you wish to use an epithet for machines, use the word cog. This does the exact same thing, is more closely connected with how AI bros interact in the world. We're not using clanker because of the phonetic resemblance to the N-word and the number of quirked up white boys who are on a straight up crusade to yell the word clanker over and over again to have an excuse to say the N-word. Fuck those guys. We're gonna be better. Our jokes are funnier. Our slurs are more accurate. They're cogs. But that's the point. Every single frat bro in the world, yeah.
So real.
Okay. So 2B and 9S. So we have a like pseudo vigilance commander. or pseudo Voltron commander. That's all we really get
Yeah.
out of this, and artifact hate, which like I guess you could get. I think the difficulty for me is 5 or more is such a hard bar to clear that it makes me feel like everybody's just going to use equipment, because you either have to use 1 equipment or you have to cast 3 non-creature spells. Like if I want to do anything other than Voltron, and I'm casting 3 non-creature spells to get 1 card back, I am devastatingly sad.
I'd be very happy to pay 4 mana and tap my creature to destroy somebody's soul ring.
Oh well, yeah, for sure. And if the point of the game is picking up a bunch of swords, then that makes sense. It just, yeah, it's not awful.
Mhm.
Thank you for the 100-bit cheer, Fuzzy of SA. Call them by their real names. They're beep boobs, beep boop. What are human emotions? Cogs are so much cogs better than that, though. All right, we're gonna move on.
Okay, Fear multi takedown. X2 Gruul. Instant. Mythic. Can't cast the spell only during combat. Wait, cast the spell only during combat on an opponent's turn. X can't be 0. Search your library for a creature card and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. That creature deals damage equal to its power up
No.
to X. We're going. Nope. That creature deals damage equal to its power up to X target creatures. X target creatures your opponents control. Shuffle that creature back into your library at the end of combat. Flashback. Discard X cards 3 and Gruul.
Nah, you can't throw numbers at me. I know what ETB effects are. Go fuck yourself. You can't trick me. You can't trick me. I understand what an enter the battlefield effect is. I don't care if you shuffle it away at the end of turn, you little punk. 5 mana for any card in your deck?
Nope.
5 mana Atali out of the 99? Hell yeah.
No!
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. It's fucking dino time, baby. Galta. Give me the 8 mana Galta. I'll dump, not Atali out, but I'll dump everything else out. Yeah, this is...
You just get the Tesseract. That's the funniest option.
I like what you're trying to do here. I think what you're trying to do here has been ruined by the fact that Wizards has printed enter the battlefield effects. If it was, if you could put on the card, like, search your library for a vanilla creature, put it on the battlefield, and you're getting like Calaxion or the fucking like green 4 mana 7/7 with no abilities. I like the energy, but the oh yeah, so Atali doesn't matter because you're not getting the cast trigger, but the no, Atali doesn't have a cast trigger. Atali's just ETB.
Attack trigger.
No,
ETB?
I'm talking about Gruul Atali.
Gruul Atali.
Yeah, so but there's just so many ETB and I kick you in the fucking face is too good for the vibe of I want to ambush you with a creature.
Exile creatures from the top of your deck until you exile a creature instead of search. Then
it's just super bad. Then it's just so bad. Oh.
I think I would have fun playing that gamble.
And I think it's one of those, because at 5 mana, yeah, it doesn't need flashback. At 5 mana, it's not necessarily broken for the cost. I think 5 mana instant speed it is. But
yeah.
Like we have 4 mana get anything to hand, and we have 4 mana replace any of your existing creatures with whatever green creature you want. Yeah, you could gating it by power or mana value would fix it instantly. All right, let's go to the Fantastic Four.
Oh, me or you?
You.
Excellent. All right. White, blue, red, green, legendary creature, human scientist, shaman, golem. The Fantastic Four enters with 4 shield counters.
What the fuck? Dog. What are we doing?
Okay.
Me when the flavor is
Already-
winning.
Loud buzzer sound. Whenever you cast your first non-creature spell with mana value 4 each turn, choose 4. You may choose the same mode more than once. Learn. The Fantastic Four gains +1/+1 and menace until end of turn. The Fantastic Four deals 1 damage to each opponent. Create Herbie, a 0/4 token legendary artifact construct creature with training.
So the only thing you know about the Fantastic Four is that they have the word four in the name and there's 4 of them. That's
oh my god.
That's all we got for this. 4! This is a Jin card from League of Legends.
Yeah, I was about to say this is Jin from League of Legends. This is
I see what you're going
shield
for.
Counters.
Way too literal in interpretation. Way too literal. Like this should be 4 different cards, and there should be a like team up card that is a legendary sorcery that can do a bunch of shit, but trying to contain this all within a creature is no.
Token, we just had the conversation about using the terminology. Cogs.
Yeah, Toke, it is cogs over clankers. From this point, if you use clankers, I'm banning you. Why is this a shaman? I presume because Ashling is a shaman and the Human Torch is like Ashling and that they both catch on fire.
If you control the Fantastic Four, win the game.
And like, this is, oh, you've done an Aragorn thing as well. You've done an Aragorn thing where the only mode, like only one of these modes matters. Because we can learn, useless. We can deal 1 damage to each opponent. Not useless, but relatively useless. We can make Herbie a 0/4 legendary construct, useless. Or we could make this an 8/8 with menace. Herm. I wonder if I should pump my commander who can become an 8/8 with menace.
Give it infect and use the damage effect 4 times. Oh my god.
MLP, what if something happened to you?
Oh my god.
Okay. We're going to move on to Alec Man's Age of Sigmar cards. So these are 4 draft. These are draft archetypes. And we're going to open with Namarti Thrall. This is a 1 and a black creature with a squad of 3. Menace, whenever this creature becomes blocked, make a tapped treasure token. I think that's too much for a common, but I'm not big on quibbling over common uncommon. This does not seem like a crazy effect. I still yeah, the squad cost is cursed. But Alec has said they are taking to the grave. They want every archetype in this set to have they want every single archetype in this set to have a squad cost on it, which is devastating, but
yeah, it's pay all of that just to possibly get 1 treasure token out of it is a lot.
No, this is way too good. A 3/1 with menace?
Oh, I didn't read the menace part. God damn it.
A 3/1 with menace that will kill 2 of your things and then pay me, and then I get a rebate on it. I would not pay 5 mana for 2 3/1s, and you're ridiculous for saying so, Storm. Like the point of the squad is more of like it is protection against flooding. Like this being a creature where, oh, you get 2 mana for a 3/1 with menace, you're like, oh, okay, good, I can fight good. And then when you add the squad into it, it's like, oh, I could draw this card on turn 9 of a draft game, and I could get 3 3/1s with menace, which will win me the game. All right, we're going to move to Namarti Reaver. 1 and a green, same squad cost. Reach, when they attack, investigate.
We're making token decks go burr with all of these attack and block triggers.
Yes, the Sultai deck is non-creature token focused. Um, default, these are for a limited set, but I don't think they're meant to be modern. Like modern power level. I think investigate on attack in a draft format. I mean, that's like quite good.
It is very good, and that's why I'm sitting there. I'm like, I don't think that this needs to be an uncommon, at least for sure, just like the last one.
These may all be things that should just be like an ETB or a death trigger rather than a thing that I can get potentially over and over again. But next we have the Achillean Alopex, a 5 mana 4/4, squad a billion. This one's fine. You pay 11 mana, you can have 2 of whatever you want. Flying and Morbid. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, make a blood token. That seems okay.
Yeah.
That seems good and okay. I like that one. Next, Nightmarish Legacy. A 2 mana enchantment. Enchanted creature has menace. If a creature died this turn, creatures your opponents control get -2/-0. Oh yeah, here's what I've been missing. That's a trap right there. That's a draft trap right there that everybody picks up like, oh, my guy's gonna have menace. I'm gonna weaken your whole board. What do you mean I'm never triggering Morbid? What are you talking about? I'm losing the game because I kept an opening hand with this in it. Perfect card.
I do. I'm a sucker for auras.
Next, we have Steed of Tides, a 1 mana green instant. The next creature spell you cast this turn can be cast as though it had flash. Commander ban instantly.
It's
Commander ban instantly. I don't think so. I don't think it's actually commander ban instantly.
It's too cheap. It's way too cheap.
I don't know
most of the ones that are just like you can cast your next spells though it has flash are like I believe at least 2 or 3.
I'm looking. So there's a Vivian with a static effect, does it for 3. I mean, there's Quicken for blue that does it for 1 for sorceries. Oh no, this is just no. This is okay because there is Savage Summoning, which does this, is uncounterable and gives a +1/+1 counter. So this is an appropriately rarity downshifted version.
Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
This is the appropriate common equivalent to this. So that passes for me. Next we have Gloomtide Shipwreck, a 2 mana artifact. Creatures your opponents control get -2/-0 if you control a battle. Oh, the smell. I'm not gonna yell broken. But the stench of having seen most of this set and seeing most of this set be like 2 power or lower and then being like, hey, nothing can happen until you kill this battle, which can't happen because you have 0 power creatures.
This feels it reminds me of the time I played Winota in our last CDH game, which just stalled the entire game. I feel like it's just going to perpetually do that.
Yeah, but you have to put even more mana into having a battle. And that's why I'm saying I'm not calling broken. I'm just going to smell. Like this is the type of card that would make me go like, oh, so the game's just fucking... Because especially if this is at common. Imagine if I played 2 of these and then 1 battle. Don't laugh. You laughed because you wanted to do it to me. But I'm thinking of how many people demand a refund for their pre-release if you went like, okay, turn 2, Gloomtide. Turn 3, Gloomtide. Turn 4, battle. Game over.
Oh my god. No, I don't like.
Wait. Default has something. Is it control versus owns? Let me look at battle because if this is only hating my opponent's battles, then this is all fine.
Battles do not change
Oh, the
controller.
controller of a battle is your opponent. Okay, then never mind. Then we are out of hell. Wait, no, hold on. Aegis is saying, now we gotta look up battles.
The player who played the battle controls it. I'm pretty sure if you're the one who casted the battle, it's yours.
Yeah, okay. So no, it's you control the battle. So we are still in hell. Genuinely, this should just be -1, -0.
Yeah.
To defend against because then it's like, oh, this makes it easier for me to defend my battles, which achieves what you want. And it prevents us from being like, oh, my opponent drafted 3 of these and played 2, and now I just concede. And then I like it. Then I think it's like a cool little battles trick. Next, we have Command the Ether Sea. Very nice Sanderson reference. A 1-mana green sorcery. Choose 1, exile target artifact. Ain't no fucking way. Exile target battle. Make X landers where X is the number of defense counters on it. That seems too good.
Yeah, I don't think.
All right, so for green to exile an artifact, currently we have a 2-mana option. We have a 2-mana instant speed option. So this being a 1-mana sorcery is probably where we intend the balance to be coming from.
Yeah.
You know, I can accept that actually. If we have, because that's murder to fell. The battle thing may require it to be 2, but I can see where you went. Well, for 1-mana sorcery, I can exile, but when we add the battle thing on top of it and you ramp for it, I think has to be 2 or 3. How does that make you feel, baby?
Yeah, I also don't know about the create X lander tokens because a lot of these battles some start at like 6. So you suddenly like created all of that. Yeah. So it's just like you got to up the cost for the possibility of like, hey, I get rid of one of your things and then I suddenly am drowning in money.
You just don't know bread like me, I'm afraid. Tap 1 forest.
On top of just like the amount of token multipliers in green just makes it 10 times worse. So I don't.
Yeah, but that's like the least bad thing. Like, if you went doubling season into fucking Command the Ether Sea, I am wheezing a sigh of relief. I am not tweaking. I am not tweaking if you Command the Ether Sea with doubling season. Okay, next we have the Achillean Court. A 2-mana kindred enchantment for nobles. Sacrifice the non-noble, non-land permanent. Put an intrigue counter on this enchantment. Activate only once each turn. At the beginning of your end step, make a token that's a copy of non-noble, non-land permanent you control with mana value X or less, where X is half the number of intrigue counters on this enchantment, rounded down.
Wait. What?
This is. I know you're going for like I know you're going for nobles care about ordering around the peasants. It is weird that we went, here's this kindred card that cares specifically about everything but the kindred that it's a part of. That's weird. That's weird and freaky. It's not unfair. Like, I think the strongest thing this does is if you have a good token, once on your end step, you can repeat that token over and over. And so I think the noble thing is weird. And then after that, this is you are copying 0 mana tokens or it's doing nothing, which I think falls kind of flat from a use case.
Target non-noble, non-land permanent. So can you copy an artifact?
Yeah, you can copy anything. Just can't be a noble. Next, we have Feast of Souls, Battle Control Point. A control point enters under your control. Any opponent may attack it. When an opponent defeats this, exile it, then put it onto the battlefield under that player's control with its base numbers of defense counters. So for 3 mana in Golgari, at the beginning of your end step, make a food. Whenever you sacrifice a token, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. I know. Tell me why you're tweaking. I think we're tweaking for different reasons.
Well, I mean, first off, just the verbiage of when it enters, any opponent may attack it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is very weird.
No, that's just reminder text. That's just like.
Oh, okay.
That's not a trigger thing.
That's not a trigger thing.
No,
okay,
no, that is not.
What?
ETB. ETB. Anybody can crash out.
ETB. Anybody can start getting attack triggers. Okay. I mean, it's get to the end of your turn, give everything +1/+1 on your freaking battlefield for 3 mana.
See, I just like the food token the most. It's not like the +1/+1 counter effect is not totally untoward, but like for drafting.
I mean, I'd grab this and draft. I would grab each and every single one of these that I saw in draft.
Blood said, look at Occupation of Llanowar, and then showed me an infinitely worse card. An infinitely... Also, I wanted a battle powerful enough that you want to kill it. I mean, that's true like all the time, though. Like, I don't think... Like, if I could attack my opponent's enchantments directly and kill them by getting rid of them, I would attack every enchantment in this fucking game.
Yeah.
So I think we've done... You could also fix this by making the defense points lower, because what I don't like about this is I can tap out on turn 3 to play this with no blockers and feel relatively confident that I will untap with it. And then I get a food out of it, and then I can play my first blocker, and then I get a second food out of it, and then I can Threat of Activation the food to make it a better blocker. So if this started at 3 defense points, I would be okay. Because 3 defense points is, if I curve into this while playing blockers, I'm going to get to build up synergy. But at 5 defense points, it's... I can tap out to play this on curve, untap with it, and then begin doing the synergy, and it's probably going to work.
Yeah. I like it.
Of course you do, fucking wrist player. Next, we have Clashing Tides, another control point with 6 defense counters. Tokens you control have 1 untap. Target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Perfect trap card. Perfect. Does nothing without activating synergy, and then is quite good once you activate the synergy. What do you think, baby?
Something is a little resistant on it simply because... Well, yeah, paying 1 to then tap something so that something can swing for free is really good. I guess it is on par with the payment you have to make for Rogue's Passage.
Mm-hmm. And this seems to me like 4 mana, I'm in Sultai, and I've built up blood tokens or clue tokens the whole game. Now they can do something. And if I play this without creatures or without tokens, totally useless. And you have to tap the token at sorcery speed, so you can't double dip. I think it... Yeah, this is good. This is weak in a good way.
Yeah. I see the vision.
All right, next we're gonna move on to Isharan Soulscryer, a 3-mana Dimir 1/3 with flash. At the beginning of your end step, investigate. If a creature died this turn, investigate twice instead. That's probably too good.
Yeah. In the mirror?
So creature at step. Well, actually, I'm gonna do at investigate. Like, I feel like reliable. Investigating that reliably seems. So, like Karlov, we have 4 mana on death investigate. We have whenever another creature you control dies, investigate on a 5 mana legendary. We have 4 mana ETB investigate. We have a 1 mana creature that can investigate for 3 mana and tapping it. We have
we did it. We broke Academy Manufacturer.
We have investigate on second spell each turn. I just, especially in the draft format, getting an investigate for nothing on a creature that can block, that seems too good.
And flash as well.
And flash. So if this was 2 toughness, I would feel better about it. Leviathan, thank you for the Twitch follow. Welcome to the doghouse. So I think it is the reliable investigate is too good for something you can flash in that has useful toughness. All right, next we have the Asharan Soul Render, a 3 mana Golgari 3/2 with Death Touch. When it deals combat damage, return up to a target creature with mana value X or less from graveyard to hand, where X is the number of non-creature tokens you control. I'm debating how much I would draft this just for the Death Touch creature.
Well, yeah, Death Touch creatures I always just go give me, but a 3-power Death Touch creature is so good. And 2-butt, which is just like, that's going to stick around for a while.
Well, the 2-butt makes it better for me because 2-butt is like is a very important breakpoint for the power of like draftable things. So like if this was a 3/3, I would be tweaking. 3/2 is meaningfully better than 3/3 for me.
Well, I'm not advocating for it to be 3/3. I'm advocating for it to be less.
Oh, okay, because you were saying it sticks around for a while, so I thought that was the case.
Yeah, it will stick around for a while strictly because you can like throw it in front of 1 or 2 things. 2-butt means shockable. Oh, good point, King Cow. Return up to 1 target creature with mana value X or less from your graveyard to your hand, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control.
That part seems fine to me because that's deep in synergy. I would vote for this to be a 3/1.
Yeah. I think 3/1 is where it's at.
All right, next we have the Asharan Tidecaster. A 3 mana Simic 1/3 with Ward 1. And whenever a battle enters, put a +1/+1 counter on up to 2 other creatures you control.
I mean, it's got a big butt, so I would draft it just for that.
And
Ward 1.
I feel like that's fine.
I feel like it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, this passes. Next, we have Achillean Thrallmaster, a 4 mana Simic 3/3. Whenever a battle enters, make a 1/1 black surf creature token. All right, we gotta talk. We don't gotta talk about the balance. We gotta talk about token generation of black elf serfs.
Oh, and Simic too. Oh.
Well, they're trying to make this. I know they're trying to make this a signpost for the Sultai, but like, no, dude. But like, no, dude. We can't. So I would say if you don't want to get clipped on Blue Sky, we should not. We should not be making them black just to tie in with like, oh, I want you to play them in a Sultai deck. And it seems weird that you said these were the design notes for non-creature token colors, and this guy's making creature tokens. But after that, I think like a 4-mana vigilant guy who can make me tokens when battles come in. That's fine.
4 mana get canceled is crazy.
The Namarti have the surf type as well. So I don't think I only think it's a problem once you say the full sentence, ah yes, you cast a battle, so I will make black slaves. That's what you put, that's what's on the card. If you just go like, oh, this is my card, they're a 2-mana black creature, they have the surf creature type. That's different than, oh, you did something. Surf creation, surf trigger. All right, moving on. Achillean Morsar Guard, 4-mana Golgari 4/3 squad that will give you Dyscalculia if you don't have it. Flying and Death Touch. Whenever this creature ETBs or attacks, target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the number of non-creature tokens you control. Oh god, I would hate to play against that. I don't know if it's unfair though.
Yeah, I mean that's also an absurd squad cost that makes it feel fine. It's a rare.
I'm thinking
it being a 4/3 on top of Flying Death Touch is a lot.
Yeah, and it what I'm thinking about more is like, if you had 3 clues, is that enough work for me to be like, yeah, you get to kill one of my creatures every combat? Because I feel like this should just be enters. Because we can look at there's a Final Fantasy Golgari card that also does like -X/-X for you having been a good boy, but that's only on ETB. So if you limited this to ETB, yeah, Cloud of Darkness. I would be cool if this was
Sorry, I'm laughing at Sneer's comment. How is Magic Con did Yovedos work for dealing with con behavior? And I'm screaming inside.
It worked great, Scener. I'm so glad I came up with that video idea myself. And Z, like, I can't imagine how stressful it would have been if Z had been advocating for me to make a video like that for over a year and had made their own video like that I used as a template for what I needed to say. Like, I'm just so grateful to me, the Academy, to my boy Jesus Christo, all of them, you know. Next, we have Achillean Ishlan Guard, a 4-mana Simic 3/4 with Flagellance. Again, God's worst squad cost. When this creature attacks, put a shield counter on one target creature, one other. Repeat this process once for each battle on the battlefield. I think this is another like bad play pattern we're supporting.
Yeah,
because Flying Vigilance is crazy already.
Yeah, I was about to say Flying Vigilance is crazy already for 3/4. And then to give protection on top of that to a random creature, that's Yeah,
because this just says to me like, I win basically every staring contest because I go, all right, attack, put a shield counter on my blocker. Blocker with the shield counter prevents me from getting my ass blown out, and then I just hit you with a Flying Vigilant guy. So the
I also don't feel particularly like giving a shield counter is on point with that creature's little tiny arms. What's it gonna do?
How are you gonna shield me? You can't curl 100 pounds. And Alec, mechanically, I'm actually okay with the squad costs. I just think they look hilarious. I think the idea of, yeah, I'm gonna pay 7 colorless to squad this guy is a funny sentence. But broadly, most of these things should be ETBs. You are trying, in my opinion, too hard to make these repeatable every turn, and these should just be like, creature comes in, does a good thing.
Oh my god, if you actually manage to like squad this, you have one enter, the other one enters, protects this, and you have a flying vigilant shield creature with 3/4.
Yeah, and that's why it should be enters, because then you get rewarded for squatting it, you get rewarded for making a token copy of it, but you can't just go like, okay, I get 3 triggers every turn and my board is effectively indestructible, which is what we have right now.
Yep.
Next, Icon of Mathlan, a 4-mana Sultai 2/4 with flying. On ETB, choose one. Aspect of the Sea, creature spells you cast have improvise. Aspect of the Storm, creatures you control enter with X +1/+1 counters on them, where X is half the number of non-creature tokens you control, rounded up.
That's
I'm shocked that he's so much worse than the uncommons. This is, I mean, I get that he's 3 color, so we want him to be like, you pick him for the wedge you want to play on. But if I have not successfully done my token generation, this is a 2/4.
What's the terminology for improvise again? Is that
artifacts can tap to pay 1 colorless mana?
okay? So okay,
Yeah, this is for
but
sure.
it's artifacts, not creatures.
Well, right, but if a creature spell has improvise, you can use artifacts to pay for your creatures. Like you can use non-mana rock artifacts. That's what it's for.
Okay, I was remembering the line for it, but I'm like, wait, can creatures? Anyways,
Yeah.
Okay.
This is probably the most like I would draft this to put it in a commander deck after the draft, but I would never draft it to play in my draft deck. But for for commander, in a deck built around this in commander, holy god. Holy god. So if you want it to be commander focused, this effect is fine. Choosing a mode on ETB is kind of cool, and I like that. And I would say I do agree with chat's calls of this has to say non-artifact creature spells.
Yeah.
Because once we go artifact creature spells have it, then it's like, congratulations, I'm a Sultai combo deck. I tutor this man to field and then rip through my whole deck. Next, we've got...
Oh, God.
Archelian Leviathan, meant to kill a man by looking at the pips. As an 8-mana 6/12 with Flying, Haste, Trample, and Ward 3.
No!
Oh my god, and it's non-creature token hoof. When this creature enters, creatures you control get +X/+X and trample, where X is the number of non-creature tokens you control.
What?
I think too good. I think too good. I think even for a mythic rare. I know it's a mythic rare. Go look at Sin. Go look at Sin again.
Is this supposed to be meant for limited?
Yeah, these are meant for limited.
How?
Should I have made it triple Sultai pips? ? No, it needs to cost less and be worse. How do I... Oh my god. There's Sin on 365 Magic cards. Like, this is, again, we've made the investment too high for any payoff to make sense. That's the thing. Like, you have a ton of pips, so you're making it really hard to cast, but when you cast this thing, holy fuck do I win. Versus, like, Sin is more castable and does not win the game on resolution. And Sin's not a mythic rare, but it's still a rare, and it's still, like, big commander card. We're just making it, like, oh, but what if I make the hoop you have to jump through a little bit higher? Sure, that just increases the card's variance, which is not always desirable.
God, it does so much.
Next, we have Volturnos, High King of the Deep. 2 Insulti for a 4/4 with Flennis and Hexproof from instants and sorceries. Whenever they deal combat damage to a player or battle, you may return a creature, artifact, enchantment, or battle with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the number of non-creature tokens you control. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. See, this is really good for draft. I have a menacing flyer that you effectively can't remove, which is very strong. And then I have this other synergy thing I can do on top.
I might remove one of the hexproof things. So either it just gets hexproof from instants or just hexproof from sorceries. Because not being able to like interact with this thing, because it already has evasion with flying on it, makes it incredibly difficult to actually deal with. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but I think 5-mana mythic rare should be incredibly difficult to deal with. Like, let me look at the other.
But like, how is everybody else supposed to have like enough flying blockers for this guy, for the menace?
I don't think they're supposed to. I think the goal is like you have to either have removal that will work, or you have to like beat them in the race once this card comes down. But let me look at the mythic rares we had out of Final Fantasy, because like we have Final Fantasy's mythic rares. We have like Vivi, we have Lightning, we have Kefka, and we have there's like Absolute Virtue too. Like there's a lot of other mythic rares that are, hey, either you can kill this guy or you're cooked, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And his effect is much, much worse. And I think the trade-off is he's much better at just hitting you. But like if I could choose to play this guy or Kefka, I'm playing Kefka every fucking time.
I don't know. I think I feel slightly too strong. Just because it's hard to interact with him.
That's fair. All right, last but not least, we have Mathalia, Oracle of the Abyss. A Sultai 2/3, flying ward, discard a non-land card. Whenever a battle enters, make a token that's a copy of target non-creature, non-battle permanent you control. How you feel, baby?
I mean, I'm a sucker for copying things. I usually the battle being there and sticking around is the benefit.
Right, especially for control points in this set. And I noticed you did not write non-land on this, Alex, man. That's so interesting.
So I don't doesn't quite get the pass on me.
Oh, it's supposed to be non-land, not non-creature. So if it's non-land, non-battle. I think the flying reward has to go in that case.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, like, I'll play a flying 2/3 just to fucking have it. Those are good. Are you familiar with Gallicat? I was passing rares to play 3-mana flying 1/3s.
If we're saying non-land, non-creature, non-battle, then it just needs to say artifact or enchantment.
That's true. But I think they do want it to hit creatures.
Okay.
I think they want it to not hit lands, not hit battles.
Or Planeswalker. Oh no.
I don't think you make it a 2/2. I think you kill flying reward. That is if this thing can't fly and can't attack for free, chill. If this thing can be targeted freely, chill. If it can attack easily, can't be targeted easily, and just poops value at you, then that's where it's too much for me.
Yeah.
Okay, next we have to hit the manual ad break, and I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then it will be time for Good Girl Zoria's cards. Or
Hell
one
yeah.
card. My love, do you want anything?
From downstairs?
Yeah.
Did we grab any snackies?
We have sugar-free lemon lime jello.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Keep Chat Company.
Oh, you owe me a hug. Hug me on your way. Come here. I need more coffee.
Yeah.
I'm yawning so much. Yeah, you stealing my fries?
I don't know what you mean.
Somebody send me a cup of coffee, please. I'm dying. We woke up early and went to the gym early for the first time in a week because we've been traveling. Magic players normalizing human contact. I am a sucker for Jello. I used to make Jello eggs all the time. Z, if you can see chat, there's a question asked earlier. Should I kill Death Touch on the Morser Guard? Let me see. Yeah, done. Which one was that? Probably. That card is just gonna that card is just gonna cause so many problems. Everyone's gonna be looking to draft like as many of them as possible. Z, how was the Renaissance Fair? It looked like fun. It was not a Renaissance Fair. It was medieval times. It was the dinner show. I haven't been to a Ren Fair in a long time, unfortunately, but I should because we live in Washington, Oregon. Thank you. Yeah. And their Ren Fairs up here are apparently legendary. Thank you. What kind of madman goes to store just to stock up on funky milk and Jello? Us. Z, the Bad Time Girlies podcast was great. I'm so glad to hear. I haven't watched it. I have a hard time watching myself back on long form videos. So like everybody, your input is so valuable to me to hear that. And of course, I'm going to send that off to the other girlies of the podcast to hear. Z, should I remove the token bonus from my last card? It's just a flavorful clue skin, no text. I kind of liked it. I'm not going to lie. I'd like to give it a different keyword to give it further parallels with Ishelin Guards. What keyword should I swap with it? I was considering menace. I would do menace. Oh yeah, the Ren Fairs up there are perfect. Sign a Scarborough nerd? What is that? Z, what is your nature with the local wildlife like? We go out all of the time and I make friends with them. If I can. A lot of the time they would prefer not to, and that's cool and healthy boundaries.
What's up? I'm back now. What's happening?
I mean, Jello's what's happening.
Hell yeah. Let's look up Mare in the Tree. You want to read this one, baby?
I got it. Mare in the Tree, 2 and Demir, legendary enchantment, hour. Indestructible. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you may pay 2. If you do, return it to the battlefield under your control and cloak it. Embody 3. Sacrifice any number of creatures with total power 3 or more. Mare in the Tree becomes a creature until end of turn and is a 6/6.
Okay. I kind of like that. I like that we have theft, but we just get a taste. We get a free trial of theft, or we get like a $1.99 weekend trial of theft. And we can't just, because the problem with theft is always like, oh, well, if I take your good creature, now my board's way too good and everybody hates me. But it's just like, oh, There's a dead body here. I'll pay $2 and I get a 2/2. That's normal. Don't mind the fact that my deck is entirely mana rocks to support this.
It is. This is a really interesting card. I'm a little scared about it being an indestructible 6/6 for 4 mana. But sacrificing creatures with total power 3 or more is nothing to.
Yeah, you have to shoot your children in the head
You
to
have
get
to
it.
shoot yourself in the head in order to get that, and only until end of turn.
You can
That's
flick.
actually really cool.
I like this a lot. I think this is great.
I like this a lot.
And Storm saying, "Oh, you can flicker them all. There's a few that return under controller's control, not owners." Yeah, that's so real. While this player's busy doing that, I will simply cast Bribery. Incredible combination of 2 different cards and 1 million mana. I will just put it on my board with all the way better cards. Me when I invoke the winds. Like, I think it's like that's
it is a free sack outlet, but granted, there's free sack outlet creatures out there for less mana.
Oh yeah, the fact that this is that you can sacrifice stuff to this is so not a problem, because it's also gated on like you can't loop just like Forsaken Miner or something, because the power has to be 3 or more.
Yeah.
All right, next, Demonic Comet. Do you want to read these or do you want me to?
I got it. Bold Skull, Cackling Knight, 3 Soul Tie mana.
Oh, no, it's 4 colors.
Red green hybrid. It's 4 color. Haste, skeleton spirits you control have discard a non-land card. This creature gains ceaseless until end of turn, then lose life equal to this creature's mana value. When this creature would leave the battlefield, if it doesn't have a finality counter on it, return it to the battlefield tapped with a finality counter on it. Creatures you control with a finality counter on them gain +X, where X is equal to number of permanent cards in your graveyard.
I love Terrible Voltron.
This is.
I love not getting to play Commander. Okay, very cute idea. I think it has the distinct issue of this card is either resolving to do nothing or it's not being allowed to resolve. Does that make sense to you, baby?
Yeah, it's a lot of dancing around to possibly fall flat on your face.
Yeah, and it's like, because it's easy to build a deck that can put a lot of permanent cards in your graveyard, and then it just becomes like, oh, if Josh's Commander resolves, his entire board has +20/+20, and then he kind of auto wins. And if they don't have creatures with finality counters, I auto lose.
I feel like this needs to be a 2 to 3 color card at most. This is strictly just to keep the players on track. I feel like if you make it 4 colors, it's just too much loss in the sauce to do a whole lot of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Feels just Golgari. I can get behind that.
Yeah, this is a pretty, like, this is a very Golgari design.
All right, next card. He Who Scorched the Sun. Blue, black, red, green. Legendary creature, skeleton god. Press. When you cast this card, reveal the top card of your library. You may put it into your hand by paying life equal to its converted mana cost. You may repeat this effect by discarding a card.
What?
This creature enters with a +1.
Is that bad nauseum? No, fuck the counters. That's bad nauseum right here.
I read it. There was like a 3-second delay. I'm like, Adnos?
Adnos, but you can only draw 1 card.
he enters and you die. This creature enters with a +1/+1 counter for each card you discarded this turn.
Okay, so you have to cycle him at least once.
Yeah.
I this is a cool idea. I do think that what it's going to incentivize is for people to only build this as a combo deck or a wheel deck, which I don't like very much. Like when you are designing a Magic card, you are designing a playpen for idiot children. That is how cards are going to be used. And the playpen we've built here like only has the materials for making Anthrax. Because we have, okay, I get to Adnaz, but I can only draw one card total because I have to discard something to keep this thing going, which behooves me to have like a low CMC deck that I then just rip through and do like a breach combo. Like that's what this... Holy fuck! I think this would be CDH meta. That second line of text, totally unimportant. I think this would just straight up be like, I instantly, on cast, I breach combo. Because you would just cycle through your hands. Oh yeah, you could all 98 lands in Thoracle. So this is meant as a precon for an MTG block I'm designing. That is fair, and also cards exist outside of your intention. Little Mix Doom, thank you for the 100-bit cheer pointing out that Thoracle interaction. Because when Wizards designs a card, which is the standard we're holding you all to, everybody here could work at Wizards and should be hired by them. When Wizards is designing a card, they go, okay, does this fit for a precon, and can people do their own thing with it? And what I'm worried about is this card doing their own thing is immediately like CEDH level combo.
For CEDH deck to play 80 lands.
You're not gonna get it turn 1 illogical. This is probably like the thing is it may not break into CEDH just because of the 4 different pips, but it's far from impossible. It's very like, if my deck is turbo mana rocks and rituals, I can get to it like turn 2, and then I just turn to soft wheel my entire deck and then try to breach combo. And if the breach combo doesn't work, I have like a 70-70 commander.
Moxes, Spirit Guides, Rituals, yeah. You got a lot of options for getting the 4 colors pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Which is very funny.
Fourth Canine, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome back to the dog home. I appreciate that generosity. Yeah, God, it's such a cool idea, but I think it's too good and too narrow in terms of how you could reasonably make it a payoff.
Yeah.
But I like the sauce. They counter the Thoracle, you lose. Deeply untrue. That's true in the get 'em, baby.
No, you keep going. Just
because if you just do the Thoracle combo, if you do the 98 lands Thoracle, yes. If you do Grixis combo shell with more lands than normal, then you cast this guy, loop 50 to try to breach combo. If they counter the breach, you go, okay, my commander's a 50-50, I hate you. Oh, right. No. If you breach, yeah, you can just recast Thoracle. Like, they have to counter the Underworld breach.
Which is not unheard of in CEDH. Like, that could definitely happen, but like...
Yeah. So I think, Demonic, these are 2 very creative ideas that feel too feast or famine for me. And the second card is like all feast. All right, next we have Savrock, Reality Warper, a 5-mana Grixis 2/4. Non-land permanent cards in each player's hand have warp cost equal to their mana cost. Whenever an opponent casts a permanent spell from their hand, counter it unless it was cast using its warp ability. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from exile, they lose life equal to its mana value. How we feel, baby?
This is... You might as well put the fucking Saw character on the front of this fucking card. Do you want to play a fucking game?
Yeah! Let me have it! Let me fucking have it!
It is both so good and so bad.
Okay. Points for you. You didn't give this white, so you cannot grant it Magistrate. God, I think this is the most fun version of these type of shitty game lock cards I have ever seen. Because it does help people. Genuinely. ETB effects exist. This says, hey table, you get to double your ETB effects, you just have to pay life. And wait a turn. So that's like actual group huggery.
Yeah, Alchman, it's Billy the Puppet, but like Billy the Puppet strictly when he appears in like a meme page. Like he shows up and says, do you want to play a game? And then he gets clowned on because the contestant is like, yeah, I want to die.
I think this is cool.
Yeah, I like it.
I think this is cool as fuck. Sumo Teddy, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the dog home, my friend. Next, we have Little Mix Doom. Do you want to read off the Hollow Knight cards, baby?
Oh, yes, I do. Nosk, Memory Hunter, 2, blue-black. Legendary creature, Insect Shapeshifter. Death Touch, you may have Nosk enter the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield, except its name is Nosk, Memory Hunter, and it has Death Touch. 4, blue-black. Return Nosk from your graveyard to the battlefield with Finality counter on it. 2/2. It's great.
Perfect.
It's on par. It's
Love
on
it.
par.
Love it. Good job. I support you, Little Mix Doom.
Path of Pain, 1 white-black, legendary enchantment. Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller I'm sorry, what?
unless you Archon of Cruelty yourself.
Creatures can't attack you or planeswalkers you control unless their controller discards a card, pays 3 life, or sacrifices a permanent for each creature they control that is attacking you. Each. The ore makes it better. The ore does make it better, but
I mean, if this was actually Archon of Cruelty yourself, then I would Vine Boom leave the stream. This is, and so the thing is, 2 of these modes don't fucking matter. The only comparison that matters on this card is losing 3 life equivalent to paying 2 mana for the other Tithe effects. Because like Ghostly Prison, Propaganda, Archangel of Tithes, like this is genuinely a little bit weaker because you can tap out and say, well, I have 40 life and 2 dinosaurs. I don't give a fuck. I pay 6. So like, I'm with it for that. I just think I think the biggest failing here is, and I don't think we have the words to correct this, but the biggest failing is that nobody's ever picking anything but fucking pay 3. Like these 2 other, it's like, oh, do you want a paper cut or do you want your butthole to explode? And it does fuck over token players. So that's awesome.
Does. And I know chat is token player haters, so. Okay, the Pale King, 3 and 3 white. This is the whitest card I have seen visually. Legendary creature, Insect God, Vigilance, worth 3. Other creatures you control get +1/+1. At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 1/1 white insect citizen creature token. No cost too great. Exile the Pale King. At any number of non-land permanents you control, phase out. Whoa.
No. So that's not broken. I know what you want to use it for. I know what you want to use it for. You know what everyone else is using it for? Napalm, dog. Straight napalm. You can't be doing this. I like this. It seems flavorful. I think the biggest problem is this is not a very strong effect, and so what it incentivizes you to do is to cast him, is to just board wipe over and over, cast him, wait until you have like 8 tokens, and then just go phase out, farewell, all modes, go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a dog shit play pattern, even though it's a cool card.
It is a cool card.
But this card just says you sit down super excited about Hollow Knight and I kill you with my curve out aggro deck. You sit down at the table. Hey, wow, I went on Etsy and I found these really cool custom Hollow Knight commander cards. And then I play Lightning Army of One and I only hit you.
I do like how the last card was a token hate card and this one just enables tokens like crazy.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's broken though. I just don't trust
No.
anybody who plays it.
No. All right. A Planeswalker, Mr. Mushroom.
Bad.
1 white, black, green. Planeswalker Mushroom. Whenever Mr. Mushroom enters, each opponent may draw a card. For each opponent who does, you draw a card. For each opponent who doesn't, that player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. 0. Exile target card from a graveyard. If you do, exile Mr. Mushroom, return him to the battlefield. What? If you do, exile Mr. Mushroom, return him to the battlefield under his owner's control at the beginning of your next upkeep. Okay, that it evened out a little bit. -2, create a 2/2 green fungus creature token that put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control.
Oh, combining my 2 most hated mechanics, ETB effects and fucking planeswalkers. How do I... Like, I need to spread hate, and I need to spread misinformation about this card, but I need it to sound accurate enough. So this is every turn, I either draw 3 cards, or I net 4 life on each player. That feels quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they go, oh, I'm not going to give you any cards, I gain 6 life. Oh, true, and we can't. Yeah, we can't kill it. That's why. I knew my hackles were up. Fuck you, bitch. Me and Nadu hate you. Nadu, get on the mic. Fuck this guy. Yeah, get him the fuck out of here. Okay. Yeah. Fuck that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I think that there has to be some other thing that allows him to be hittable. I mean, the -2 is fine. The -2 is the most normal fucking ability ever printed in this game. So that's chill. What has to be changed is I can play this guy as a command zone value engine, and from turn 3 onward, guarantee that I'm either getting card... Like, then it's an Eminence ability.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody... Okay, not a command... Oh my god, fine.
Mauled losing faith in chat in
True.
real time.
My fault, unban Iona. My fault, unban Iona in the 99. It's chill. Yeah, this is effectively an emblem. Like, you can't get it in the command zone because unless you have instant speed planeswalker removal, you are never getting rid of this. And it's a very good value engine. So I think that you have to change something that keeps this on the board for longer and gives people an opportunity to beat the shit out of it with hammers. And then it's great. Then I like this. Oh yeah, and apologies. My third eye is open, and I am fully aware that by 2028, every planeswalker will be in the command zone.
Oathbreaker is already a format.
A bad format.
You shut your dirty mouth right now.
No.
I love that game. All right, on to Shaman's Grave. 2 mana artifact. Tap it. Exile target non-land card from a graveyard. If you do, put a soul counter on this artifact. 1 and tap. Remove X soul counters from this artifact. The next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast. Ooh.
That's dope. Give it to me right now.
No.
Give it to me right now. Give it to me right now.
no.
It's I'm storing mana. Come on. Come on. Let me do something. Let me do something. Oh no, everybody wants to play it. Probably broken then.
Yeah.
Everybody immediately
It's
went,
like-
this is so fair. Give it to me. Give it to me right now. I think this is printable. I think this is pretty cool. I like this
it's
quite a lot.
already pretty online when you have 1 counter on it. Like 1 mana reduction on all your instant sorcery spells goes
Whoa,
pretty nuts.
All? You mean all?
Okay, your next one.
And you pay a mana for it. So it's not, this does nothing until you have 2 or more on.
You're being too combative about this. You're defending this too hard. It must be
No,
broken.
no, I'm not. Give it to me. 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 I mean, I think if we like, let me look at the storage lands, because this is, so the bar for this is typically, for a storage land, if I pay 1 and tap, I can get a counter on, and then I can get the same text that's on this card, but I just float mana. So this costing 2 already means something. I think if we wanted to be like, this is abundantly fair, then you make it 1 and tap to do the exile.
Mm-hmm.
But like at 1 and tap to do the exile, this card cannot be even implied to be unfair.
Yeah, I mean, I do unfortunately think it's already fair as is because it removes soul counters.
Unfortunately.
And I say unfortunately because I don't like it.
Unfortunately, I will have to let my boyfriend play this in VV. Unfortunately, I cannot stop my boyfriend from proxying this for their VV deck.
God damn it.
Jam that shit, dog. Jam that shit right now. All right, next we have Brackish Brit. The Sunspire Phoenix, a 4 mana 4/3 with Flaced. When you activate a Fervor ability, you may pay red. If you do, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Damn. Arclight Phoenix ain't shit to you, huh?
I don't think this card will ever see the light of day.
Fucked up. No, it would instantly.
Would it?
This is Arclight Phoenix, but better. I mean, you wouldn't get a Pioneer deck built around it because you have to pay mana to bring it back. But Arclight Phoenix is a 4 mana 3/2. This is a 4 mana 4/3. What the fuck? This fucking shot my guy. Little Mix Doom, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. How are the cards for draft, by the way? Those are commander cards.
Oh yeah, those are 100% commander cards.
The Nosk maybe, but all the other stuff is way too specific to the archetypes that they're like, the colors and archetypes they're built for to feel draft relevant. I think you could put them in draft, but people would, like, if I saw those, if I went to draft those, the first thing I said was not Nosk. The first thing we both said was Nosk is chill. But every other card in that set of 5, if I saw it in a draft, I would be skipping it and being like, oh, that's a commander card. No, Britt, I think this is fine. The fact that you have to pay mana to bring this back, that's totally chill. Do you like this baby? Would you play this bird?
I would play this bird.
I'd play the bird.
Oh no, except it's not a bird type.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Damn, that makes me very sad.
All right, next we have Faith Unyielding. 2 mana on end step, make a 1/1 with Fervor 1. You can sack the enchantment to give your creatures hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. That feels too
Based.
good. Don't, no. You're being
good.
too combative. You're defending
It's
this
so
too
good.
hard.
I'd like it. Print it now. Give me.
No, you can't have it.
Yeah,
You can't have it.
I can have it.
No, you can't
I have
have
a
it.
printer.
You can't. No, you can't. You can't put this in Zergo. Yeah, you need like a new rarity for this shit, dog. Give me Mythicer rare. I need that rarity symbol to be like purple or like an Aurora Borealis or something. Way too good. All right, next we have Helios's Warframe card. Should be easy to identify what this Warframe is all about. Octavia, Melodic Maestro, a 5-mana teamer 4/4 with Vigilance. Creatures get Vigilance. Each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has Harmonize. Its Harmonize cost is equal to its mana cost. Hell yeah. How you feel?
I mean, I like it because it's a Warframe card.
I like it. It's so pretty. They look so cool.
I'm not like particularly impressed by it, but I like it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. I like it. Little Mixed Doom, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. You get Shaman's Grave if your wife gets Faith Unyielding. I'm cool. I don't need it. I'm cool. I don't need it. I don't need that shit. I don't need that shit. But yeah, I like this. Good flavor. Vigilance is a relevant keyword. Type shit. I enjoy this Helios.
Harmonize is basically flashback, Teddy.
Yeah, it's flashback, but you can tap a creature to help pay for the cost. Just walked to the grocery store with y'all playing in my pocket. It was at the final step of gifting 10 subs when I took it out of my pocket. Sounds like a sign to me. Sounds like a sign from the Lord, Dirty. All right.
All right, Merfolk time.
Okay.
River Root Exploration in Golgari. Sorcery. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand. You may play an additional land this turn.
I hate you. Which Wizards design office did you steal this from? I think this could be mono green. I'm more pissed off that this is getting printed, and I don't want it to be.
This is so good. This is really good. I don't know if this should be printed.
I think this probably has to.
It's target card.
Yeah, it probably has to be one more mana. Because you have that like Simic return from graveyard card that's 2 mana instant speed to get something back.
Mm-hmm.
And so getting card back, and I can do additional land drop.
This is essentially 1 mana.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It's essentially 1 mana if you have a land in hand.
Yeah, that's really good. I think that should cost more, and that's getting printed though. Let's tell me about the Quakebringer, please.
Merfolk Quakebringer, 3 and 2 green. When this creature enters, it explores. Black green taps, sack a land, destroy target artifact or creature without flying.
This seems like the opposite of what green gets to do. Don't they normally only get to shoot motherfuckers with flying?
Yeah, so that's why I was a little confused. It's a 4/5?
I mean, it's 5 mana in green. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I think this would be chill if you said with flying to make it like the actual green remove. Hence the black. Yeah, but the thing is, then you should just say target artifact or creature. Like if we're putting a limiter on it, the limiter should not go in the opposite direction of what the color typically gets to do. Because if we're going, oh, sack land, I get to blow up a thing, and we want it to feel black, then just say you get to kill a guy. Because black just gets to black just gets to do that. If we're saying, oh, I only get to kill things without flying, that's when we're making it like I'm limited by my colors.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rootway Pathfinder. Don't we already have this card?
We
Green,
have this
blue.
art.
Okay. Green blue, Merfolk Scout. When this enters, you may put a land card from your hand to the battlefield tapped. If you don't, surveil 3.
Fuck you. Surveil 2, put it in the bag. Trying to surveil 3 on me on turn 2, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that's 2 mana to get a creature and surveil.
We got all caps give me in chat. I know you have a Taval deck, you dumb motherfucker.
Jesus.
You ain't slick. Get out of here. Surveil 2, you pass inspection. Surveil 3, get the fuck up out of here. Dog's trying to otherworldly gaze me with a creature.
I'm still reeling from the river route exploration. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
All right, next we have Point redeems from Little Mix Doom. Wally, Meek Trainer, a 3-mana white 2/3 with lifelink. Non-human creatures have lifelink. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 6 or more non-human creatures with different names, transform Wally. I'm going to stop right here and let you know you have definitely fucked this up. Let's see. He becomes Defiant Challenger, a 3/4 first strike lifelink. Every non-human has first strike lifelink. Whenever one or more non-human creatures you control deal combat damage, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a permanent card with mana value 3 or less, put it onto the field. Otherwise, put it into your hand. No! Baby, get them. Tell them how terrible they are.
I just... How easy is it to... Okay, hold on. We need to just step back a little bit because this is a lot. Okay. 2 and white. Lifelinker. 2/3. Excellent. Non-human creatures you control have lifelink. Holy shit. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 6 or more non-human creatures with different names, transform it. First strike lifelink. Non-human creatures you control have first strike and lifelink. This is so much. This is so much.
Okay, so my problem with it is primarily we're doing the big investment for crazy payoff. Hate that. Because this then becomes like, I suck until I can put 6 permanents onto the field every turn because I hit. This is Naya, Teddy. I need everyone to understand this little circle next to Wally's name. This is a Naya card. If this was mono white, I would not give a shit. Oh, it's 1 or more, so it's 3 a turn.
Okay.
So it's I play birds. I play a shitload of birds, and my Pidgeys attack you, and I flip 3 permanents onto the field if I'm doing an all permanents deck.
I don't think people are understanding how easy it is to get. You just play single mana little shitters.
Yeah.
That's it. The lifelink banner is a lot too.
I think the lifelink banner is okay, but I think the I think what I don't like about this is that non-human is a flavorful restriction for Pokemon, but is not a deck building cost. Because like humans suck. Humans are just super fucking bad. And so you can show me like, I mean, I guess Jetmir fucking exists, so it's not like this is busted. I really dislike how a lot of stuff has to happen for this to do the thing, and then the thing mandates that you get board wiped.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't win the game. I think that's what I like the least. Is I have to do all this shit, and if I do all this shit, I just get to perpetuate my Factorio mod. Go look at Penny Dreadful Orzhov Humans, dog. The moment you said Penny Dreadful to me, you proved my point. Thank you, though. Go look. Yeah, you think humans suck? Go look at some $10 budget lists. So let me pare back from like broken or too good. I think it is too unwieldy. I think it is asking too much of you to do the thing. I think doing the thing is too much generic value vomity. Yeah, it feels too
feels
amorphous.
like baby's first deck is what it feels like.
Type of person that asks for farewell to be banned in the pod. I don't think it's jank, Sumo Teddy. I just think that it's too top heavy. It's too nothing until the thing happens, and then once the thing happens, they could just take over if their deck is built well. Because like this deck screams to me, oh, I build like the non-human hate bears and then some birds, and then I flip stacks pieces. All right. Next, Madra got a points review. Baby, if you can read Residente Will.
Yeah. Red. Rabbit Rogue Wizard. -X. Resi deals X damage to any target. If a permanent dealt damage this way would die this turn, exile it instead. Where are we getting the -X from?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Read the next sentence.
Hey, so whenever Resi deals combat damage, put that...
I'm uncomfortable. I'm afraid. I mean, Turbo Finding Commander. Turbo Finding Commander, I think in 60 card, every aggro deck in the world is just like, wallahi, we are saved.
Well, first off, I don't believe it should be loyalty counters, because that's planeswalkers.
Yeah.
It could be rabbit counters. Sneaky
It could
counters.
be rabbit counters.
Damage counters. Hee hee ha ha, I hate you counters.
We did read the note, Madra. The note has nothing to do with why these need to be loyalty counters.
Yeah. Stabby counters.
Go fuck yourself counters. Yeah,
well,
I think
it's... a 2-mana 2/2 haste to then immediately deal 2 damage. Like, it's... Nah, this is too happy for red decks.
Yeah, because every red deck just goes like, all right, did I go first? Did I get to hit you on turn 2? If yes, welcome to not having blockers for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Anthem's Mega Man X card. Mega Man X Maverick Hunter, a 4-mana Jeskai 3/3 Vigilant Robot. With when Mega Man X enters, you may attach an equipment you control to him. Creatures you control that are equipped with exactly 1 equipment get +2/+2. How you like this?
An Anthem effect for Voltron.
Well, an Anthem effect for the worst type of Voltron possible, which is Battle Line, giving each of my shitty guys 1 shitty equipment. Because it's exactly 1 equipment only, so you can't do the Voltron thing of like hee hee hoo hoo. I give my Roomba 10 swords. This has to be.
Yeah, It's okay. So equipment go wide.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate it.
I like it a lot. I think this is very cute.
Yeah. I might even urge to say modified creatures with creatures and modified with one equipment or aura get +2/+2, but
I don't think we can do modified because I think we get fucked up by the language. But I
mm,
think you could do equipped with one equipment or enchanted with one aura could probably do it. But I feel like equipment makes so much more sense for Mega Man.
mhm.
I
I
really like it
agree.
as is. This is cool.
Guy Hammer Glue in
Guy
chat.
Hammer Glue. Next, we have cards from White Bread.
The line Rakdos theft deserves to be better is crazy.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Keep giving us more Jasper Flints.
Aklazot's ascended 3 Rakdos, legendary bat god, flying. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, god fucking damn it, Aklazot's deals damage equal to its power, god fucking damn it, to target creature.
God
If another
fucking
player
damn it.
if another player owned that spell, shit fuck damn, bats you control get I'm back on. Gain +1/+1 and lifelink at the end of turn. You said bats, I'm happy.
You can't trust me with this.
No,
You
I can't.
You can't trust me with I play Rakdos Exile, I play Prosper, and now nobody else gets a fucking creature. You cannot give that to me. No. This is not Bat Kindred. Anybody who thinks this is for a bat deck is a naive fool. You are
that's
gullible.
The distraction.
You are
That's
being
the
tricked.
distraction.
If I go, this is my Aklazot's bat deck, you are being tricked. He is the bat. Everything else is Prosper and me saying you don't have any more creatures. Yeah, no.
This cannot exist.
Tell me about Lava Cavern Bat.
Lava Cavern Bat, 1 Rakdos, creature bat, flying. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile that card until this creature leaves. Bat theft is back on. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a copy of the card exiled by this creature. You may cast that card. A deck may have any number of cards named Lava Cavern Bat. Holy shit.
I'm putting you in prison, dog.
I like.
Honestly, not that bad, band. I'm not letting you support this.
Oh god.
Fuck no. This is the worst thing ever. This is the worst fucking thing ever. Absolutely not.
Absolutely insane. All right, on to Angel 96. A League of Legends card, Fiora, the Grand Duelist, 1 in Boros, Human Warrior, first strike vigilance. First time this creature deals combat damage each turn, you may put a shield counter on Fiora, the Grand Duelist. This is why I hate fucking fighting Fiora in lane. I can't with this bitch.
It's so real though.
I'm worried those shield counters will get out of hand. I think damage to a player?
No, because if it's not damage to a player, the card's unusable. Because it's a 3/1, and so the moment anything can... Also, she doesn't even have a shield flavor fail. Excellent rage bait, MLP. I think you do probably need to say, if she doesn't have a shield counter, put a shield counter on her. Because like a big part of Fiora is if you can get if you can hit her when she doesn't have her W up, then you can play against her. So I think if we limit it to she either can't have any on her or she can have 1 on her, that's fine. But if we go like, oh, she can have 10 because I played this on turn 2, and got like 3 swings off, then that's real rough.
Also, where the hell is her hand coming from? The hell?
Oh, she's got one behind her back in the duelist stance.
Oh, that's
Like
right. Okay.
The
Yeah,
French
yeah.
ass.
Got it.
Also, Madra, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. I'm dumb sorry. I erased the line on the note that says the effect function already exists in Magic. Ah, for the loyalty counter on creatures thing.
Okay. Actual milk. Oh, are these World of Warcraft cards?
Oh, shit, yeah.
My dyslexia hates this. Hold on.
You want me to do it?
Yeah.
Kalgarath Unleashed, a 4-mana 7/6 with Eminence. Wrong. Pack that shit up. Pack this shit up. Oh, wait, hold on. On upkeep, you lose 2 life. So this is Secret Commander Rowan. When Kalgarath enters the battlefield from anywhere other than the command zone, your life total becomes 15. During your turn, if you would lose life, instead each player loses that much life. No. Get him, baby. What you think?
No.
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 I love Wall of Blood, We All Die.
I no.
I think this is another thing where I don't think that it's too strong, but I think that the cards it incentivizes you to put in your deck fuck up the game really bad. Because it doesn't incentivize you to be like, oh, I chipped myself for 1 with like Phyrexian Arena. It incentivizes you to go like, oh yeah, this is my casual deck. It has Necropotence. I pay 40 life. I ad nauseum. I kill myself.
I also just wouldn't make it a commander. It would just be in my 99, but also it's a demon, so it's easy to get out in other ways. Like changing life total on ATB's life loss. No, doesn't it just deal 17 damage to each opponent on turn 4? Yes.
Oh shit, it sure does.
4 mana, 14 damage to everybody.
Interesting.
No, not interesting.
Interesting. Let me have it. Let me have
it.
Next, Galdrick Mind Poisoner, a Dimir 3/2 with Death Touch. Already too good for how fucking shriveled this man looks. Whenever an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill that many plus X instead, where X is Galdrick's power. Dog, we just got Water Crystal! Baby, you let me play this?
No!
Why not?
No!
What's wrong?
I don't know.
What's wrong with my very good blocker that makes you mill a shitload? What's wrong with it?
No, for 2 mana, no.
Yeah, absolutely not. Way too good. Could be done if you made it cost like 4.
Yeah.
All right, next we have No Name Apt. The Book of Vanitas, a 4-mana Esper legendary equipment. Whenever a non-token, non-vampire dies, its controller exiles it. They then make a token copy of it, except it's a vampire in addition to its other types and has no abilities. Tokens are goaded for the rest of the game. Equipped creature has white tap, destroy all auras attached to target creature, and that creature is no longer goaded. Equip Warlock, sacrifice a token.
Huh.
So this seems like a real deep flavor cut. What I dislike is that 99% of this card's power has nothing to do with it being equipped.
Yeah.
All of the power in the card is, hey guys, every time one of your creatures dies, it actually comes back, but you have to hit somebody else with it.
I hate goad.
I love gold.
I hate goat
I
so
love
much.
gold.
No, I hate it. No.
And
No.
um so I think you should change that power balance or just not make it an equipment. Oh yeah, and you would get our own stuff back.
Oh, no. Absolutely the fuck not.
All right, next we have Luffy, Future Pirate King, a 2-mana Naya 1/1. For Naya, target a creature an opponent controls, period. Point at them. If they die this turn, make a treasure token. Luffy fights that creature. If you sack a food, Luffy gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Whenever Luffy fights a creature with at least as much power as him, put a counter on him at the beginning of the next end step. Oh no, is this cool?
Yeah. So wait, so you have to find okay, if Luffy fights a creature with at least as much power as him,
Yeah.
so you have to find a way to buff his butt so he doesn't die in that instance. Put a +1/+1 counter and have at the beginning of next step. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't think this works the way the designer wants it to,
No.
because I think what they're intending is I fight a creature, I sack a food before the fight happens to buff Luffy above death power, but then they're fighting a creature with less power than him.
Yeah, so can you fix that at instant speed? I don't think you can. I don't know. I don't think we can fix that. So you would have to make him. I mean, auto making him a 1/2 would make him way too good. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how to word that to get that to work.
I don't think you can I do not think you can word it in such a way that it will work as narrowly as we want it to. I think you could do like Valiant, where whenever Luffy becomes the target of a spell or ability, I think it should genuinely just be at the beginning of your end step. If Luffy fought a creature this turn, put a counter on him.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you're not gonna get the as much power or greater thing to work within the rules of the game. And then I don't know enough about Luffy to judge Naya because I don't like One Piece.
Yeah.
But that's how we do it. All right, and then next we have Raven Art's League of Legends cards.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with these, baby?
Yeah. All right. We got Gwen, Hollowed Seamstress, 1 in Esper. Esper, yeah. Toy Spirit, Mythic, legendary artifact creature. Gwen has hexproof as long as she's untapped. Gwen has double strike as long as she's tapped. Whenever Gwen deals combat damage to a player, put a snip counter on her. Then that player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of snip counters on Gwen. For tap or untap Gwen.
This shit is so gas. I hated this card so much the first time around. This is so fucking sick.
This is so
fucking
so
sick.
good.
Give me this card.
It's weird that she's insanely fair. We already see some of these mechanics in Magic. This feels right.
I think she could even be like a 2/3. I think 1/2 is like playing it safe. Oh, I love this. Oh, I fucking love this so much.
This is awesome. Send it.
Yeah, send it. Hot as shit.
All right. Gangplank, Reaver King, 2 blue, black, red. Legendary Human Pirate. First strike. Whenever gameplay enters and at the beginning of your upkeep, create a colorless artifact token named Barrel. 2 and tap. Sacrifice X barrels. Gameplay deals 2 times X damage to any target. If excess damage was dealt to a permanent this way, create a treasure token.
Banger.
Wow.
Banger. Back to back 10 out of 10s. I love these.
He is a 5/4.
Yeah, he's 5 man. I think he deserves that.
Yeah.
And I love the idea of just like ramping and going, barrel! Like, this is the type of deck I would make custom barrel tokens to throw at my opponent's creatures. Very dope. Very excellent.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Next, we have Akshan. So, Ravenheart, I'm going to go ahead and ban you. Fuck that character. Straight up.
Akshan, Rogue Sentinel, 1 Boros, Human Mercenary Rogue, Double Strike. Whenever a source an opponent controls destroys a creature you control, put a Scoundrel counter on that source's controller. Whenever Akshan deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a Scoundrel counter from them. When you do, return target creature with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped.
Ah, that's so perfect. Oh, that's so annoying, yet so perfect. Oh, I would hate you so much. I would be gripping my fists exactly as hard as I do when I play against this guy in the mid lane. Fuck,
It's
that's
so
good.
flavorful.
Fuck, that's good.
All right, next. Senna, Return Sentinel. 3 white black. Legendary creature, human spirit mercenary. Partner with Lucian, Sentinel of Light. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, you gain that much life. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, they may lose 2 life. Otherwise, put 2 1/1 counters on that creature.
Okay.
And
then Lucian.
Lucian, Sentinel of Light, 1 white, human mercenary. Partner with Senna, Return Sentinel. Whenever Lucian attacks, if you gained life this turn, Lucian gains double strike until end of turn. As long as it's your turn, mercenaries you control have first strike. Jesus Christ.
Fuck, that's good. Fuck, that's exactly how annoying they are. Fuck! I'd play Orzhov for this.
That's so...
I would play Orzhov for this. That's hot. And it's like 5 mana, so this is a tax-paying card right here.
Yeah. My black monarchs in the bot lane, they're so fucking ridiculously annoying to play against, and I love them.
Well, and Lucian can hold it down until Senna comes in for scaling, which is that's a very good gameplay reflection.
The flavor text.
That's amazing. All right, let's see if you can finish. Let's see if you can go 5 for 5 in the command zone.
Viego, the Ruined King. 2 blue black. Legendary human Wraith Noble. Whenever one or more other non-token creatures die, you may exile one of them. When you do, you gain life equal to its mana value. Then Viego becomes a copy of it, except its name is Viego, the Ruined King. It's legendary in addition to its other types and has this ability.
Straight bangers. It's all bangers. It's all bangers.
I would build this in a heartbeat. What are we talking about?
That's so good.
Jesus Christ. I think it may have to be other non-token creatures you don't control. To be more on
yeah, I think
flavor.
it does. I think it should be you don't
Because then you
control.
just kill your own things, and
Mhm.
or it's just like you don't suffer from your own things dying around Viego because you just get them if you want them
Yeah.
and gain life equal to them.
Yeah, then this just becomes like Aristocrat, Phyrexian Dreadnought, or any of the other. Like, my deck is just all things that shoot themselves on ETB. But like, yeah, if we do creatures your opponents control, oh, that's so sick.
Yeah, and then it might need to be until end of turn.
No. You get to keep this forever. You get to keep 4 mana clone. 4 mana clone. You get to keep this forever. Please. Let me play with the.
Oh wait, hold on. There's something that we need to point out. Whenever one or more other non-token creatures die, it doesn't say just yours.
Right.
It just says non-token creatures. You may exile one of them. Exiling? You just get to choose a creature to exile if it dies?
All right. Now you're being too combative. That's very normal grave hate.
Oh my
That's
God.
very I mean, look at the Black Crystal from Final Fantasy. That does like if your opponent's stuff dies, it's exiled instead. Like this just says lose life or exile instead of them going to the graveyard. I'm trying to look for. So there's Superior Spider-Man, which is a 4-mana Dimir clone that says it can ETB as a copy of any creature card in a graveyard, and it just stays that forever. And when you do, exile that card. So this guy is. It's similar to that because it's graveyard hating the thing you're copying. But with Spider-Man, you can like mill people into robbing them, and this guy and Viego has to be on the field to see them die.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty good comp, and so it is reasonable for him to keep it. Because the thing is, if you do this until end of turn, if a good creature gets collateraled on an opponent's turn, this is useless.
Yeah.
I do think it has to say non-token creature you do not control.
Yeah. I like it.
All right, next we've got Vygar, Tiny Master of Evil from a different designer. A 1-mana black Yordle. A 1/2. Whenever a creature dealt damage by Vygar dies, you get an experience counter. Vygar gets +1/+0 for each experience counter you have. 1 and tap, Vygar deals damage equal to its power to any target. Yes, you can have a reskin of Kelsien. I'm not fighting you. Are you fighting, baby? You beefing?
Yeah.
you beefing about much worse Kelsien the Plague?
No. Not
Type shit.
Not one bit. It's
Print
fine.
it.
Send it.
Next we have Zyro. These are Arknights cards. First we have Pepe, Seeking Legends, a human cat scout who is a 5-mana Temur card. It's a 3/4 on ETB or attack explore. If you gain a +1/+1 counter this way, discover X, where X is equal to the number of legendary permanents you control. If you discover a historic spell, put a counter on Pepe. If you discover a legendary spell, Pepe gains double strike and trample until the end of turn. I want to say this does too much, but that just means it's modern commander design.
Yeah, giving more to discover does not feel right.
So this is, at base, this says, on ETB and attack, I explore and I draw 1. And then that draw gets better and better the more legendary permanents I have. I think you have to not give trample.
Yeah.
And then I think this could be okay.
I'm in agreement.
Next we got Shu, One with the Earth, a Bant 3/3 for 5 mana. Landfall, Omnath text. Landfall, gain 4 the first time. Flicker something the second time. Populate the third time. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it and make a token copy of it, but it's a rice field land and has tap, add Bant. I need this to be broken to prevent more landfall cards from being printed. Can you, baby, can you lie about this card? How is it broken?
I mean, gaining 4 life nearly each turn.
I mean, yeah, but Wizards
I-
printed Omnath.
True. I I can't help you.
Come on! Lie!
I mean, aside from it being a dragon in Miriam colors.
These aren't Miram colors. Miram's red instead of
Oh,
white.
red. That's right. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm with default care where it's
I don't
not,
want to play against it for fucking
yeah,
sure.
it's
I'll look at
not
that and just be like,
it's not broken, but oh no, art credit, never mind. Die. We're not looking at this.
Yeah, goodbye.
Oh no, they have art credits in Discord.
Okay.
God damn
Yeah,
it!
come back.
God
No.
damn it. I think this is the type of it's not broken. If a friend sat down and said, I have these 3 decks and this was in there, I would be like, please don't play that one. Please, God, I hate you. Last, we have the Blood Knight, Decaupolis, a 7 mana creature using hybrid mana aggressively wrong. A 6/6 with menace and infected. On combat damage, make that many blood tokens. Tap, pay half your life.
Infected?
It's just infect. It's just infect.
Okay.
It's just infect.
I'm just like, does he need to go to the doctor?
Pay half your life rounded up. Blood tokens become 3/3 black and red creatures with lifelink and haste. I think this is too weak. I see what you're going for. It's kind of cool. 7 mana for a very shootable 6/6. And like straight up, if you're making 7 mana in Rakdos, you should be, I swing this guy, I give him +4/+4, I kill you. Like oh wait, infected is a different thing. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/-1 counter on this creature. If this creature dies because its base toughness is 0 or less, infect target creature and draw a card. All right, so we got to lock you in a whole different prison for that mechanic.
What?
Yeah, no, you don't get that. I think this is just too expensive as a commander. Like if I see this on the table, I'm just like, oh, I kill this the first time it resolves. Game over. I don't know. How do you feel, baby?
It's a lot of hoops that could be simplified for sure. I think we tried to lean into flavor too much and just kind of made them trip over their own shoelaces in the act.
Yeah. Yeah, like I think weaker stat line, lower mana cost, then you can try this. All right, do you want to read the Fractal Analyzer for us, baby?
Fractal Analyzer, 1 mana artifact. This artifact enters with 1 charge counter. At the beginning of your end step, draw X cards where X is the number of non-land permanents you control that have a unique
Oh God.
Have a unique prime number of counters on them. If you only control 2 different non-land permanents and each of them had 3 counters on them, you'd only draw 1 card. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, and 31 are prime numbers.
You can't do this, man. You can't lock people in math class this hard.
And then pay into it to proliferate.
We can't. No. They tried with Simone and immediately lost faith in this community's ability to count. Please don't. Please don't make us track this. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool for like a payoff for different numbers of counters on stuff. This is 100% we're too fiddly, but it's fine power wise. All right, do you want to hit
I
these?
can't. This feels like a card that would be featured in like a special edition calculus class textbook.
Secret Lair math competition.
All right, we got cyberpunk stuff. Alt Cunningham, 3 blue, legendary creature, human warlock. The first enchantment spell you cast each turn has affinity for artifacts. If Alt Cunningham would die or be put into exile, transform her instead. She's a 2/2. Her transformation is Alt Deity Past the Wall, 3 blue black. Wait, hold on. Why does she have a mana cost if you got a flipper? Oh, you get to choose which side?
I think it's MDFC, and then it says if she would die or be put into exile.
Okay. During opponent's turn, all deity past the wall has indestructible. Eerie, whenever N enters the battlefield, whenever
Shit happens.
whenever anything enters, man.
Whenever events transpire.
Whenever you play the fucking game. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, it's Eerie is an enchantment or a room, I believe.
Yeah.
Enters the battlefield under your control, you may return an enchantment or artifact from a graveyard with a finality counter on it. You may return an enchantment or artifact from a graveyard to where? Your hand? I'm assuming with finality. Yeah, with finality counters, it's got to be battlefield. And then Dimir, tap each player mills cards equal to all deities past the wall's toughness.
I mean, that seems so fine. This seems like we are.
I don't understand the sudden mill. Why the?
It's because it's from any graveyard, and so it's hoping that your opponents have good enchantments and artifacts that you can take. What I like the least is we don't have a good way to move the game forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe there's some type of fucked up enchantment or artifact in Dimir that you can be recurring, but for the most part, it seems like we have to be pseudo cantripping enchantments to get stuff back with finality counters.
Wait, but hold on. This is whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, we return enchantment. So that's an enchantment entering the battlefield.
Oh God, true. And yeah.
So you just
I think we have to say, like, whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, if it does not have a finality counter on it, you may return an enchantment or artifact. So that way we don't just like cascade into I recur every enchantment from every graveyard off the first one. But it's if I play or like if you cast it for the Eerie.
Yeah.
Like if enchantment ETBs and I cast the card, I get to steal something. So it's a lot of pieces for no positive game movement, which makes me unhappy. Like we should have some way to convert this into like damage or life loss or just anything that would make it a little less fiddly.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah.
Needs work.
What's Overheat do?
Overheat, 2 red, instant, quick hack. Overheat deals 3 damage to target creature an opponent controls. If that creature has -1 counter on it, it deals 3 damage to another target creature that opponent controls. Overlock 4. You may cast this card by losing life equal to its overlock cost. If you do, change target in its text. Okay, cleave in a way. If you do, change target in its text to each. No.
Why did we keyword this differently? Because this is overload. We were just like, ooh, but I wanted to cook. Ooh.
So overload with life does not like.
Yeah.
3 damage does a lot to a board.
Right. And I swear to God, we told you about this before Ascendance, but maybe it was somebody else. But when you can overload for a thing that is not mana, you have to be so careful. This is a 3 mana. I deal 6 damage to each of my opponent's creatures. 3 mana, 6 damage, one-sided board wipe. Like, who is not paying 4 life for that?
Yeah.
And so whatever's going on with the -1/-1 counter, I think is actually like not relevant. The relevant part is that we've given a holy shit, it's instant. Oh my god.
No.
Yeah, no, done.
No, I'm sorry.
You gotta make people pay mana for things. You gotta make people pay mana for things.
All right,
just,
next.
Yeah.
Let's just next. We can't keep beating it to death. It's dead. It's gone.
It's dead. The horse has perished.
Okay. Utsuho is back and looking prettier than ever. Uncontained Disaster 1, black, green, blue. Legendary Planeswalker, Utsuho. Whenever one or more loyalty counters are removed from Utsuho, give each player that many rad counters. +1, target player gets 2 red counters. Then if that player has 3 or more red counters, proliferate. -3, remove all rad counters you have, then distribute that many -1/-1 counters among creatures on the battlefield. -9, you get an emblem with, if an opponent would lose a rad counter, they gain 1 instead.
Oh. Oh, I want it. I want it and I should not have it. Okay, +1. Cool. -3. Do not trust me with this. -9. Planeswalker ults should be fucked up. So the -9 is also fine. Holy shit, that -3 would make me so angry. Oh. Okay, so it's just rad counters I have. So not I was imagining we pick it up off of the whole table. That's better.
So now I mean, like, I see how she deserves to be in red, but if she's dealing with rad counters, it has to be this color.
This is
red counters is not like red. This is it's so cool.
This is so hot. Yeah. Yes.
Which makes me anxious.
Sold.
God damn it.
No, we did not, Gerald. We saw a different version of this card.
Yeah, this is a buffed out version about it.
All right, tell me about Asama.
Asama Ouroboros, 2 white, black, green. Legendary God. Lifelink, whenever non-enchantment creature you control dies, return to the battlefield with X time counters, where X is its mana value. It's an enchantment in addition to its other types. If it doesn't have impending, it gains impending. Oh.
Oh, I like this so much more than than Mercule. Because Mercule, like every Mercule deck I ever see is literally just like combos in a nutshell because it's so limited to bring them back as enchantments, but giving them impending instead. Because then you can do all the like Abzan take counters off stuff. Oh, it's a banger, I fear. Oh, unfortunately it rips.
I really like that.
That's really cool. I hate this irrationally much, says Vulcan on YouTube.
All right, on to Tengu Reporter, 1 blue, red, white, bird demon detective, flying
you
vigilant.
already sold Z on it. Bird.
Yeah, I birds. Bird. Flying and vigilance. Whenever a player commits a crime, every other player investigates. Whoa. This ability triggers only once each turn. Target opponent anything they control and/or card in their graveyard is a crime. Whenever player sacrifices a clue, create a treasure token. Ooh.
I think that's neat.
That's neat.
I think that's cool. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play this myself, but this would be cool.
I agree with Socks that it might need to be tap treasure token. But damn, that's cool.
Yeah, we could do tap treasure to keep it safer. I don't think that it. Or actually, yeah, it has to be tapped because we could just sack our own clues. Yeah. So tapped.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see here. Okay.
All right. Next, we got Houdini Vanishing Act. A 5 mana everything but green 3/6 with flash. Whenever he becomes the target of a spell or ability, he phases out. Whenever one or more creatures phase in or enter from exile, draw that many cards. Hmm. Do you not trust the Flicker players?
No.
Do you not trust the clever concealment
Here's the only thing
players?
is that it's only just keep on flickering and just playing with my own board and doing nothing.
I know. I want this to be cool. I don't think it can be. This is just ephemerate.deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just every other, like, because we have enter from exile, this is just every Brago deck that already exists, and it's just, oh hey, now ephemerate draws me an extra card on top of the ETB I'm getting back. Yeah. Good attempt at the flavor. I don't like it.
Nah, yeah. Buff it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay, next card.
Santa Maria, first of the fleet. A 4 mana 3/5 vehicle. On combat damage, draw a card, then discard. If you discard a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tapped. At the beginning of your end step, if you control more lands than each opponent, transform Santa Maria. It is a crew 3, and it becomes Cristobal Colon, False Discoverer, a 2/3 that says vehicles can't be blocked by creatures with counters on them. At the beginning of your end step, for each opponent, make a 2/3 colorless vehicle artifact token with Death Touch and Crew 1. Then each opponent faces a villainous choice. They put a -1/-1 counter on each creature they control, or you gain control of a land they control. That sucks, dude. I mean, I hate this card as much as I hate colonizers in real life. So there's that.
Why is the boat becoming a man?
Right. Well, the man's in the boat.
Why are you making colon? Okay. No, I don't want to see this on my board, even if it calls him what he is, a false discoverer.
Real. And this is such a stinky effect.
It is a very sneaky effect. All right, next.
Next.
Hong Lu, Sinner number 6, 3 white blue. Human Noble, Storytell with fleeting. What is happening?
We can't keep flashbanging the dyslexic host. We can't keep throwing made up. They don't know the words are made up. They're trying to resolve letters and they're like, wait, that's not a magic word.
Storytell with fleeing nobility. You may have 2 commanders if one of them is a saga with Storytell. Spells cost 1 less as long as you control a treasure. Why are we giving more benefits? Okay. The Jade Eye. 1 white, blue, tap. Look at target opponent's hand. You may exile a non-land card from it. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it. A spell cast this way costs 2 less to cast, but it enters with a finality counter on it.
Nah. Finality counters are not a big enough drawback to justify jerking off your opponents.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at Fleeting Nobility to see if this really wants to be a group hug deck.
Fleeting Nobility, 2, black blue. Storytell with Hong Lu, Sinner number 6. As the saga enters and after your draw step, add more counters. Yes. Sacrifice a creature you control. You can draw cards equal to that creature's converted mana cost. Create a colorless Jade Eye Treasure equipment token that has equipped creature gains -1/+3, has indestructible, and this creature is treated as a treasure. Tap, sacrifice this token, add 1 mana of any color, and equip 1. All right. Exile target creature from your graveyard and make a token copy of it. It gains 2 +1/+1 counters. What's happening?
A lot of shit that this is so all over the place.
What is happening?
Words are on. Okay. So Hong Lu helping our opponents way too much.
Uh-huh.
Fleeting Nobility I mean, one is like that's an effect that exists. That's
Uh-huh.
not fucked up. Two is crazy, dog. Two is absolutely crazy. And then three is like where all of the power is, and it's a relatively low power budget. This is just a really slow reanimation spell. I think we got to go back to the drawing board with this one.
Yeah, it's something's going on here, and I don't know what it is.
All right, and then next we have a special surprise card. So I'm gonna pull this and send it to you first, baby. But I have to find
Okay.
the chat it's in.
Will we have a round two? I'm not too sure. We got 40 minutes. What is this?
This is the custom card, the last custom card from the boot people.
Oh, that's
So
right.
yes, so last minute
Oh my
surprise, and I wanted to
gosh.
service you guys first before we did this. This stream is sponsored by boot.dev, but I don't have to read out any ads on the stream. But they have sent in a custom card of Boots, the mascot for their service. So this is the last card we're going to look at in round one. This is Boots Wizarding Gourmand. Yes, genuinely, the boot.dev people paid to get a custom card reviewed like you guys did. They paid more than you
Made
did.
their own custom card.
Made their own custom card that I checked 3 times to make sure it was made with actual art that they hired an artist to do and not AI art. So they're within the rules of all this. So we have Boots, Wizarding Gourmand, a 6-mana Temur 6/6. When Boots enters, make 3 food tokens. Ward, sack a food. And then Baked Salmon, whenever you sack a food, target instant or sorcery in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn equal to its mana cost. What do you think of the bear, my love?
It feels so fair.
It rips. It's like... So it has hexproof? Yes. Unless you're playing a food deck. This
also,
does...
the bear synergies that are available out here just makes this funnier to me.
Oh, it's funny as fuck. I like this. The ward is hexproof. Fuck you.
The chat saying this is completely normal is sending me.
I mean, it is very, very solid design because there's the opportunity to make it a little bit crazy if you just treat it as 6 mana ETB. I make 3 artifact tokens.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get a little wicked. Like if you left me in a room with Boots and let me flicker him a bunch.
Boots helped me figure out recursive functions, so he's best boy. That's so cute.
Yeah, I think you can do a lot. I think you can do a lot with this card. You could do self mill, you could wheel yourself, and you can just ramp into Boots otherwise, or you could lean into food synergy. Like this could be flicker Boots to get a big like halfling devour up. You could flicker Boots to do like Knight of Sweet's Revenge. You could just play Boots once and then recast your best instants and sorceries. So it's actually flexible and none of the modes feel genuinely awful. Oh god, not shout out Displaced Dinosaurs. Okay, I no longer support the card.
How can we trust a sponsor that makes reasonable cards? That's against the spirit of this community.
I didn't even think of Displaced Dinosaurs. Holy shit.
Wait, hold on.
That's the historic permanents are 7/7 dinosaurs. So I delay Boots 1 turn.
No!
I play Displaced Dinosaurs. I summon 3 dinosaurs. But like that's fair to do for 1,000,000 mana. Like
Yeah.
I think everything you can do with this card is fair. I do not think there is an avenue for I break this card in half. I am sympathetic to the cries that it could be 1 mana less. Although actually with the ward being screw you, you don't have a food, I think 6 is appropriate for how protected it is. If it didn't have ward, if it was just like ward pay mana, then it should be 5.
Yeah.
But ward no you can't kill my guy is good at 6.
Not unless you be eating, you can't kill my guy.
Not unless you be snacking. You have to lure him out with beef jerky before you're allowed to shoot him in the head.
Ward, no. I'll leave if you give me a snack.
So,
yeah, he a cutie.
I like that card. He cute. I would let you play him against me. I don't know if I would build him because I don't fuck with green like that, but it is very adorable. So thank you to boot.dev for submitting this card, which is shockingly well designed.
Ward, buy me groceries.
Ward, I want a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper.
Best ad read I've ever seen. Excellent. Yeah. The greatest ad done right.
The best advertisement for any company or service is now, can you design a reasonable Magic card? Ward, pass me one of those Oreos. It would be funny if they did an Unfinity one that was like, Ward, give me a real life cookie.
Speaking of Jello.
Speaking of. Okay, I think we may need to end here because I can feel my jaw going. And so I think if I talk much longer, I'm gonna crash out.
Unfortunately, yeah, we gotta take care of that.
All right, so we are going to end today's stream here. The next custom card stream should return to our normal scheduling on Thursdays. Dekros will go on sale tomorrow. Thank you all for being here after our long break. I appreciate every last one of you, and thank you, my lovely, lovely girlfriend Z, for being here. Look at the cards with me. Everybody go follow Z on all platforms. There's Z main character everywhere. Thank you, YouTube. And I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid.
Yeah, who up?
Beeps is live.
Our NB.
They're on a technical difficulties screen.
That's so funny. Okay, let's see here. Ames is live playing Valorant.
Oh, Ames is live. We'll raid Ames.
Yeah.
All right. What should the raid message be today?
Thanks, boot.dev.
No.
That would be so funny. No, we can't send an advertisement to somebody else's stream. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, what about something about Ward?
Ooh, I like Ward, hand me a crisp 5, or Ward, hand me one of them Oreos.
Yeah.
Do Ward, pass me one of them Oreos as the raid message. We're gonna raid Ames. YouTube, that will just be it for us, but I'll be live again tomorrow at 10. We'll be going live earlier than normal because we cannot stream as late as normal, and Dekros will go on sale during that stream. So thank you all for being here. I will see you tomorrow, and please remember to stay toxic.